All right, guys. I'm so sorry for the prolonged starting. Oh, and my thing is not correct. Hold on. I need to get rid of that. Okay, it's gone now. How are we doing? Also, why is my vertical canvas not sized correctly? Oh, and my horizontal isn't sized correctly. Okay. Hold on. Ignore this, guys. Ignore this. And my stuff is buffering. I love this. I love this. I knew. Hold on. I need to resize my canvas. Give me 2 seconds. I don't know why it does this, but it annoys the crap out of me. Okay, there we go. I think it's. Hold on. No. It's not correct. Hold on. I just need to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Anyway. Okay, Sylvia, thank you so much for the resub as well. I appreciate you so much. I keep resizing the wrong things. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. But how was you guys' Monday? I hope it was amazing. I will be munching on a piece of pizza while we are streaming at the beginning because, like I said, Viper just got home with dinner. But I did change some things. I did change a little thing. I'm sure you guys can tell. Danny made a new outfit. Danny made a new outfit. I really like this one, and I changed the hair. The hair might be changed, and I'm vibing with the hair a little bit more than I was the short one. So this hair might stay. This hair might stay. It's kind of a vibe, I think. But I hope you guys are all amazing. Did you guys do anything exciting today? Also, Landon, congrats on first. Nikki, congrats on second. Third has not been claimed. Third is still up for grabs. She looks very fall. I know. Welcome in, Leon. How you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. But, okay. So, in conclusion, I put this together whenever I was helping Pink put together her model. Sylvia, congrats on third. So, you can probably see it was like 11 p.m. and I was like, I want to brainstorm a new outfit. And I did. And I fear I cooked. I fear I cooked with my model and the idea that I threw at Pink. Leon, thank you so much for claiming your daily berry. How was your it's not Tuesday, it's Monday. My brain was just like, it's Tuesday. I wish it was Tuesday because then that would mean I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. And it would be significantly nicer, you know? But Sylvia, how was your Monday? Also, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. What the heck? I'm eating pepperoni pizza, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. To be fair, I think the last time that I ate was like 12 o'clock, and it is now 7 o'clock. So it's been a minute since I've ate. So I definitely need snacks. Also, if you guys have not ate recently, definitely make sure that you guys get snacks. My Monday was no good, but it's fine. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sylvia. I'm so sorry. I hope it gets better. How was yours? It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I had to work, unfortunately. But I got to come home and I messed with some stuff. I edited a clip and now we're here. I got to watch Pink debut her new model, her 1.5, so that was also really fun. I got to bully Dean, which was also very enjoyable. And like I said, yeah, now we're here. Now we're here. We are going to be playing bookbinding today. Unfortunately, it restarted from the beginning, from before we played the demo. And so I have to go through all of what we already did. But I'm not super upset about that because I do really enjoy the game. So I'm pretty excited to go through it again and kind of experience it again, not knowing that it's a demo, you know, and I can fully show feet. Dean, you can't just come in here and the first thing you say is show feet. You know how preposterous that sounds? You know how preposterous that sounds? Also, I'm offended that I was second. You know? I'm offended that you were like, Nope, you called me out for not asking for feet. No, show feet. Okay, so in conclusion, this motherfucker, we're talking about Dean here, okay? Are you winning? No, we're not winning. But welcome in. How you doing? Landon said band. Okay, so like I said, Pink was showing her new model, right? I feel like a lot of people know this. And Dean started asking for the Tootsies in Pink's chat. And I was like, you've never asked for mine? And he was like, I didn't know you had feet. What? Hold on. You don't know that I have feet? You didn't know that I had feet? They're right here. Hold on. Now I have to go back down. Hold on. It takes a second. But the feet are right there. Your feet probably stinky. I'ma leave. That's fair. I don't blame you. But I'm glad you stopped, I promise. Give me a break. Oh, okay. Well, I made a new outfit. This is a little small, but I made a new outfit while I was helping Pink with hers. And this is what it looks like. You guys can see my tail. I don't normally have my tail up a lot. Necro, thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? I appreciate you. I hope you're doing amazing. How was your stream? For those of you that do not know me from the raid, my name is Danny. I'm a Strawberry Kitsune variety streamer. I was just showing off a new outfit. We're going to be playing some bookbinding today. So if you guys want to, I hope you guys had a fantastic stream. If you guys need to raid and run, definitely feel free to do that. You guys are more than welcome to hang out and lurk as well. But get some after stream care, get some snacks, get some food, whatever you guys need to do. You guys are the most important people here. You're gorgeous. Oh, now you're just getting on my good side, and I don't know if I like it. I think you're just sucking up a little bit. Your model's so cute. Thank you so much, Aki. I appreciate that. 8 hours of me being tired. Oh, what were you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I thought that I got rid of that. Now I can't even compliment my streamer. Well, I feel like you did it second. I feel like you're just trying to get on my good side. And quick butter her up, guys. yeah, just throw butter at me. Just do it. You won't. No balls. No, Dean. No, it's fine. I do in fact have covered toes. So the Tootsies are not for free. And he makes me. Anyway, next question. Aki, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay, so for the life of me, okay, I disabled the thing, right, that is supposed to give the chat shoutouts for the follows. Welcome in, Schwanky. How you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. I disabled it, okay? I disabled it in Stream Elements, and it's still working. It's still doing the thing, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what I turned on to make it do the thing, but it's making me mad. Okay, bye. Have fun with my viewers. I'm gonna go eat food. All right, Necro, I hope you have a fantastic time. Thank you so much for the raid. I will try to be super entertaining to your community, and I will do the best that I can to. All right, Dean. I'm gonna make the Bean Dean roll as soon as I end stream. You just brought this upon yourself. You're welcome. I hope you enjoy that. But have a fantastic night, Necro. Thank you so much again for trusting me with your community. I appreciate it so much. Also, Flame, thank you so much for claiming a daily berry. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for the lurk. Definitely pay attention to your own stream, please. Pay attention to the stream. Don't give me your attention. Or do. I won't complain. But yeah. I don't remember what I was talking about. Bookbinding. How often do you stream? I typically stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday around 7 p.m. CST. But this week I am streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I do have a Discord channel if you would like to join it. You do not have to. It's where you're gonna get like a complete updated schedule of like my streams and everything. So you can see it there. It's also where I post cancellations and stuff, and I'm most active in my Discord server. So that's also where you're gonna be able to get conversations and stuff outside of me, outside of streams. But I try to update my schedule here on Twitch, but I kind of forget to do that. She streams 500 days a year. Landon, there's not even 500 days in a year. What calendar are you looking at? All 24 hours? No, I do not do that. You're giving the new people high expectations that I am not going to be able to uphold. Oh, good, my hair's back. I love that. I got my wig. Georgia Discord. Thank you so much, Aki. I appreciate that. I did mention whenever I started streaming. Hi, Danny. Sorry, my internet on my laptop is absolute dog water. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing amazing, Schwanky. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Would you like some more pizza?
I'll take another piece.
You want a big piece or a little piece?
Just a little piece.
Big piece?
Just a little piece.
A big piece of pizza?
No. But Aki, thank you so much for joining the Discord. Nishweki, I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for fighting your internet for me. I will also fight it. I will throw hands. But I'm eating some dinner right now because I was supposed to cook and the chicken that I was gonna cook was not thawed, so Viper got us pizza. I'm being a smartass, you know this. You know what? I am just also being a pain in the ass. And my model is glitching. I love this. I think my internet is like kicking rocks. Hold on. I was having problems with it earlier today and I was hoping it was fixed. Let me just run a quick speed test. I want to be a VTuber one day. I think you should. Like it's so much fun. I love it. Like I genuinely have the most fun whenever I'm streaming and I'm able to mess with my model so much and it's amazing. I love it. My freaking upload speed is literally 3 megabits per second. This is amazing. You're helping me with Jetragon later anyway. Yeah. Landon wants help with Jetragon.
Who's helping him?
Me. Mm-hmm. My profile is what I want to look like. Let me look at it. Hold on. Let me look. I can't really see very well because it's a tiny picture, but from the looks of it, it looks cool. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Oh, yeah, I don't think that'd be hard. I do not think it would be hard. Also, Viper, thank you so much for claiming Daily Berry. Guys, like, do you want... Let me get this break off my head. Hold on. Get off. Get off of me. Where is it? Hold on. Guys, look at that. Look at that. 2.77 megabits per second. Yes. Yes, it is. Welcome in, Max. How you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. It's an Arctic fox since I'm always cold. Valid? Me too, also, by the way. Me too. I just have a PC right now. That's fair. That's fair. I didn't have a PC until like 4 years ago? 5 years ago. I think it was 5. And I built my own. And mean I'm tripping? Is that the download or the upload? Because the download matters for gaming. The upload matters for my streaming. Yeah, I need... I hope you're doing well. I'm good. Are y'all done with feet? Yeah, we're done with feet. I can't read that jumble of pixels. It's okay. Oh, it's less than a megabit per second now. Welcome in, Boomy. How you doing? I've been trying to stream Roblox on my phone, but I don't like talking a whole lot, which is fair. I know there's like voiceless like streamers and stuff. They do exist. They do exist. I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to have a lot of a stream today. I mean, I haven't even started playing the game, and my model has glitched a little bit. And my bitrate is bad. My bitrate is bad. I'm not actually here. I'm at a diner. Alice! What the heck, Alice? Time to start tossing you old internet and get a new one. I'm so happy to hear you, Alice. Hear ya, see you. Oh, hello? English? But yeah, no, Viper told me that I need to get a direct link cable. And I was supposed to get one, and then I forgot. Yeah, he said months ago. Technically, we have one, but it's like routed outside of our house. And it's long, and we moved the router in our gaming room. So my hiatus is called playing the game. I requested Alice. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. What the heck? What the heck? She came back for me? Guys. Does anyone have... Oh, shoot, dang. You know what? Dean, you did remind me. Hold on. Right now, since I just got married last Tuesday, we're trying to get a house first, which is fair. Definitely make sure your priorities are, in fact, in order before you start doing any big purchases. Okay, hold on. Okay, first, second, and third are not being changed. But you know what, guys? You guys might have to refresh your... I should probably hold on. I need to take a screenshot of this. Hold on. Hold, please, guys. Why is uwu not the correct thing? Okay, hold on. I be holding dog soul sandwich? What do you mean dog stole sandwich? Like your dog stole your sandwich? That's crazy. Why'd your dog steal your sandwich? Why'd you let him steal your sandwich is the question. Okay. I forgot today was going to be the stream where you guys get free channel points. I did indeed set that up. So you guys get free things today. That includes this lack of internet got hands. Swaggy, I'm so sorry. Why? Listen. Don't fight me, Viper. I turned off my tomatoes. Hold on. I got distracted watching Pink's model reveal. It was a surprise attack. Well, get your sandwich back, man. What are you doing? Fight him. Throw hands. Your hands are rated E for everyone. That includes dogs. I know Negro will help me get my VTube and Twitch set up a bit. I mean, yeah, no, listen, getting things set up was probably the hardest thing of me starting streaming. And I still learn things from people like Anne specifically. I've learned things just from watching her streams and figuring out how she does things. I've learned things from her. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Let me just finish turning these things off and I will continue. Can't, she's too cute. That's fair. That's fair. You know what? Just give her some snuggles as revenge. Give snuggles. Give snuggles. Also give head rubs for me, please. Give ear scritches. Okay. Okay, you know, I forgot to include the hand cam stream in the excluded, but that is also going to be excluded. Can't I'm gonna keep exploring for XP. Valid, valid, as you should. Okay, guys, channel points have officially been made free. So, if you haven't, doing belly rubs, good, good, good. If you guys haven't, refresh, and all of them should be free, besides the ones that are excluded. Make sense? Are we good? Okay, I'm gonna eat a piece of pizza. I'm back. Okay, so, yeah. Getting, like, VTuber models, and specifically VTube Studio itself, which is a beast on its own, set up, is a problem. But if you have somebody who knows what they're doing help you, it's exponentially easier. And like, I still learn things from fellow streamers that I'm friends with and that I communicate with. Like, I'll just be watching their streams and they'll do something and I'm like, oh, that's so smart. Why didn't I think of that? And I'll try and find ways to incorporate it into my streams in general. Welcome in, Boomy. I know you've been here, but thank you so much for claiming your daily berry. Also, Viper has 38,000 straws. That's crazy. Let me drink some agua real quick. Hold on. But no, my main thing of advice, I know you watch streamers because, I mean, you're in here from a raid, but my biggest word of advice, thank you so much for the head pat, I appreciate you. I need to figure out why that still glitches. I've not been able to figure it out. But my biggest word of advice whenever it comes to streaming is to watch other streamers before you start streaming. I didn't do that. Why is my lizard busted? Oh, probably because I deleted the file. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn that one off. And I'm gonna refund that. A Swanky? Oh, what the heck? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. What the heck? Thank you so much. Swanky, do you want another post-it note? If you want another post-it note, I'll give you one. I gotta make it because you have the biggest one. Okay. Where is my lizard? There's my lizard. Okay. And now, wait, where is this? I have so many rewards to go through. Hold on. Where is my lizard? Okay, I rejected it. I know it's a scam. I'm so sorry. Listen, it is completely my fault that lizard is busted. I know. I'm very much aware. I will fix it immediately after the stream, and I will make lizard free next stream. How is that? How does that sound? Is that acceptable? I'm trying my best. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I deleted the file that had my streaming stuff on my Stream Deck because not my Stream Deck, my my ROG, because I was trying to play handheld games on it and I didn't realize that my files were synced together and it deleted it on my computer. So I lost all of my files, like all of the things that I have accumulated over my year of streaming. I lost all of it. It's gone. So word of advice, if you guys have a device that is syncing the cloud sync from your computer to a different handheld device, unsync it. Unsync it.
Oh my gosh! She's
Stupid
bald.
OneDrive.
She's
Yeah, no,
bald and she's
OneDrive is
torturing people
100%
who
the
have hair.
problem. 100% the problem. Everything is one berry. Yeah, everything is free. I mean, I can't technically make it free, but it was one of the Strawathon redeems, and I'm doing it this stream. Eee. Not the bald head pets. Okay. Everyone going to have fun with this water. One still can.
Kylie, go. Good job,
The
Kylie. You're
I
doing
think the
amazing,
hydrate
sweetie.
is on a 5-minute cooldown. I don't remember changing it, but I might have. I don't remember. Okay. I have to do 10 squats. Give me just a minute. Okay. Thank you so much for redeeming your daily berries as well, guys. Okay. 10 squats. We have 1, 2. Gojo, thank you so much for joining the Discord. Also, welcome in, Gojo. I hope you're doing amazing. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 squats. I'll be existing there, but will not talk. Just know I'm there, though. That's
my
valid.
gosh. She's bald.
Why
She's
did
bald
egg
and
mode
she's
not work?
torturing people who have hair.
Well, maybe because I was already bald. Did it reverse bald? Did it reverse bald me? Feel me? I think you gave me back my wig.
gosh.
I took it away for you.
She's bald. She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair.
And all of my stuff is breaking since I made everything free. No. Okay, hold on. Set a cooldown on the bald. Okay, I might have to. Welcome in, Vibe. How you doing? Welcome in, Cam, as well. The bald is too powerful. The bald is indeed too powerful. Okay, hold on. I was not expecting. Whoa, hey, what's happening? Yeah, everyone in this stream gonna have fun with this while they can. Stress testing the rig.
Oh my gosh.
Viper!
She's bald. She's bald and she's torturing
My
people who have hair.
husband is my biggest op, I swear to God. Okay, where is... I love that everything's out of order now. Okay, egg mode. Cooldown and limit. We're gonna do 10 minutes on the bald, okay? We're doing 10 minutes on the bald. Uppies! Thank you so much for the uppies. Is jail time also busted? Guys. Have fun bullying here. Her and I'm out. They're definitely... And my thing is broken. Guys, I hate you. I think your redeems are broken. Yeah, my redeems are just breaking immediately, and I don't know why. Okay, Boomy, you'll get your jail time. There you go. I'll just toggle them visible. Oh my goodness, I love Scuff. It's fine. I also did get back from a convention, but I go, oh, what convention did you go to? I hope you had fun as well, by the way. Was it like an anime one? Aki, that one got me. Can't engage much, but no, I'm here. Alice, you are completely okay. I appreciate you so much for being here regardless. I'm gonna switch over to the gameplay screen soon, I promise. I know that's Planet Anime. Oh, wait, I think I've heard of that one. I think I've heard of that. But yeah, I knew the Discord sounds would get me. I knew they'd get me 100%. So I was like, this would be fun. They'll enjoy this. But okay, hold on. I got a few hours before the diner kicks me out. Alice, please. Please, like I said, please make sure you're taking care of yourself. I'm gonna do my college math homework. I hope you do the best on your college math homework. I hope you do so good. Danny with long hair. Danny does indeed have long hair. Okay, so I was helping Pink with my model. How do I get the strawberry by my name? The strawberry by the name is a sub badge. The Strabs is a sub badge. I cannot English. Aki, thank you so much for the head pets. I'm fine. Just exploring for mental health. All right, Alice, as long as you're being good, as long as you're okay, that's all that I care about. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself still. But yeah, okay. So I made a new outfit yesterday while I was helping Pink with her model. Alice, thank you so much for the gifted. What the heck? I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you're back. Yes, Strawberry Princess Mom. Also, you need to send me check-ins. Understood? You have to send me check-ins. If you're not gonna be in my streams, you gotta send me check-ins. Understood? She said, I better be a yes. I'm kind of in the woods. You better find a way. You better find a way, Alice. I will hunt you down. Understood? She said, yes, ma'am. Good. Anyway, we're gonna play bookbinding now. Okay, so like I said, it reset my progress. So we're starting from the beginning. Oh, and I love that my model is moved. I literally fixed this. Hold on. There we go. We're good. Because it's late, but have a good stream. Thank you so much for being here, Lowe's. I appreciate you. Now you gotta marry everyone all over again? Yeah, I do. Also, I wanted to use my controller, but because I have so many post-it notes, my post-it notes cover the controller. Have a good night, Lils, though. I appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you sleep amazing. I have a medical issue, so I may not be able to join a lot sometimes. And that's okay, Aki. That's completely okay. Please don't feel pressured to join. Not a listener, it's fine. I'm out of root beer. Well, that sounds like you need to get some more root beer. Danny, after one episode of Bear Grylls, I know what. I'll try to stop by more. All right, Lils, I will be on the lookout for you. I absolutely will. She only really pressures me and Viper to be here. Technically, I only really pressure Viper to be here. To ruin one's fate by twisting someone else's. To return to the life you wanted to escape from. To be afraid, weak, and closed. To be different. To be a magician. What does all of that mean to you? I have POTS. See, that's understandable. I don't really pressure anybody to be here. I made you a bed upstairs. It's probably not as sumptuous as the one you had in the Capitol, but it's warm and dry. Way better than the ones in the orphanage for sure. I like the new outfit. Thank you so much, Cam. I appreciate that. It reminds me I'm loved. It better remind you you're loved. Oh! I didn't... okay, well, I skipped some pages. To be honest, I still don't understand why you'd come to me, of all people. At our last meeting, you said you hated me. Now the root beer is hitting different. A sugar rush, maybe? Maybe. It's possible. Root beer is very sweet. And, like, sugary. So it's definitely possible. I have nowhere else to go. Oh, stop doing that. Of course you are, Unk. He's never gonna beat the Unk allegations. Your son escaped shortly after your lord's death seems suspicious, to say the least. He fell off his horse. I had nothing to do with it. If you say so. I need to make sure you're still a good bookbinder. Take this book, change its cover to, I don't know, the velvet one, and make it look mystical, like it's an expensive grimoire. I'll sell it to some fool for triple the price. Alright, expensive grimoire. I know how to play the game. We're gonna do the velvet too. And then we need stickers. Why is it not? Oh, wait. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Mystic. Oh, guys, there's a cat. Was there a cat before or am I crazy? We're gonna use the cat. I'm sold. We're gonna use the cat. We're gonna make it kind of large and he's gonna be here in this bottom corner. And then we're gonna do a candle. Candle. And an orb. Oh, wait, maybe the cat should go like here. My hand's shaking. Now I'm cold. I feel like running. Go run a marathon. Gonna go bye, Danny. Have a great stream. Thank you so much for being here, Boomy. I appreciate you. I hope you have a fantastic night. Okay, we're gonna make this candle kind of large. And we're gonna send it to the back. Do you think this counts as mystical? Do you think it counts as mystical? We'll do a tiny and a... Hold on, wait. A slightly bigger one here. But we're gonna make it smaller. And then we'll do the same thing over here. But we're gonna, like... change the sizing. So like that. There we go. To open the photo album, press J. Oh, so I can see the things. I love that. Is that a freaking Keel? Welcome in, Keel. How you doing? Not bad. Is that all? I'd like to rest a little bit. Oh, where'd you even get this book? We're gonna ask where I got the book. From the public library. Yes, there's a public library in the town now. I'm gonna go run quarter to a half mile. I hope you have a fantastic time with that. Please be safe. The author of the book is a local nobleman. No wonder he doesn't know commoners can't read. It was printed a couple years ago to teach them obedience so that the nobles would beat them a little less often. As if it would help. Okay. Sorry, we're fixing library books without the library's permission? Apparently. What's wrong? You went pale. Nothing, I'm just tired. The day has just begun. Get to work. I'll come to check on you tomorrow. Don't make me regret I took you in, Danny. Okay. Click the service bell to call your first customer. Good morning. Are you open? Of course you are. You just rang the bell. I'm sorry. I always say stupid things when I'm nervous. You're a bookbinder, right? Oh. I'm doing this again, aren't I? Asking obvious questions. It's hard for me to talk to new people, but I couldn't just walk by. We need more artisans, because if the town doesn't earn money, it doesn't develop. So welcome. I'm Agate, like the gym. You don't have a lot of customers yet. I'd love to be one of them. Could you decorate my textbook with an autumn theme, please? I feel like I'm reading this significantly better than what I did the first time. Is this considered autumn? I'm sick. How's the Danny? The Danny's doing really good. The Danny is doing really good. I don't know if that's considered a fall sticker. Is that? We officially are playing bookbinding. I played the demo for it a little bit ago. And Alice wanted me to play it on stream for... Hey, that's my name? Oh, Agate? That's pretty. I like that. But Alice wanted me to play it on stream because she was the #1 gifter for my Stramathon. So, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And she earned it. Fair and square. Autumn? Autumn. Oh! Autumn. That makes sense. Okay. Autumn makes a lot more sense than a gate. I mean, Autumn's so pretty. I used to know somebody named Autumn, actually. Can I just make this sticker really big and decorate it on the bottom? I can. Oh, wait. Hold on. And then we're gonna use these trees. Aki is autumn in Japanese. See, I wish I knew Japanese more than I do. But every time that I've tried to, like, learn it, I kind of hyperfixate and then I forget what I've learned. Okay, we're gonna flip this and we're gonna make this one slightly smaller. Do we think this is cute? Thank you very much. I've always wanted to decorate my textbooks. Why doesn't anyone make decorated textbooks? They're always so plain. Forgive me for asking, my lady, but are you a magician? I wish, but no. I attend tarot reading classes as a free listener. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't upset that I'll never be able to put theory into practice, be able to change people's lives for the better by the wave of your hand, to make fate itself bend to your will. So much responsibility, yet so many opportunities. She's so cute. Agate? Yeah, no, I think she's adorable. What about you? Are you a magician? I am, my lady, but I don't have the right to do readings. Really? I asked only out of politeness. I'd never have thought. It's such a rare gift, even among the nobility. And you're an artisan. Also in the introduction, I posted my wannabe model so you can see better. All right. I will look at it after stream. It's so unfair that you can't use it simply because you were born into the wrong class. Of course there are exceptions, but as far as I know, you need to be very talented for a noble to decide to hire you. I'm talking too much, aren't I? I should probably go. To be perfectly honest, the textbook is not the only reason I came here. I'm writing a research paper for university about lower classes and their problems. I'm convinced that understanding these problems can persuade the nobility to pay attention to them. So I go around asking artisans questions about their lives, but no one wants to talk to me. Or, to be more precise, they give me vague answers. Perhaps you want to participate? I'd be happy to, my lady, but could we talk another day? Of course. Sorry for distracting you from work. I'll come by in a few days, alright? See you later, and thank you! I freaking love this game. I'm so glad I got it. Ring the bell! Good afternoon. Name's Stefania. I work at the public charity library. One of our books is in terrible condition, and Sir Nathaniel said you could replace its cover. Well, no duh, no one wants to talk to you. You yap too much, madam. Oh my goodness, Landon. It's a romantic novel, really popular with the youths. They've read it to shreds, and if it keeps going like that, it'll fall apart. Sir Nathaniel offered me a discount, mighty kind of him. So apart from the cover, put on the book those little metallic corners for better protection, you know. Flamin'! Welcome in, Flamin'. I hope you're doing amazing. Should we... Okay, so it's a romance book. We're gonna do lace. Was the lace in the demo? I don't remember the lace being in the demo. Stencils? Wait. Where are the book corners? Oh, okay, it's up here. They moved it. I love you. I refurbish books. Yeah. Real cool books, yes. The coolest of books. How you doing, Flamin'? The best. Oh, welcome in, Jack. How you doing? I have 24k channel points with almost nothing to do with. I mean, they are all kind of free right now. So... there is that. I want that VIP role, though. That's fair. That's fair. I think that's what a lot of people are saving up for. Is the VIP role. You look kind of different. What happened? I made a new outfit, and I put long hair on my model. In conclusion. Fresh fit. Mate, you're VIP. Wait, hold on. Landon, you're right. You're correct. You're correct. Flame is already a VIP. Your tail is gone? No. The tail is still there. The tail is, in fact, still there. He said, oh, wait. Just a diamond next to your name? Yeah. The VIP isn't anything but like a pretty diamond. And it shows that, it depends really on, like, the specific streamer's, like, gauging on how they gauge, like, what they give VIP for. Well, it was gone, smartass. I mean, it's not gone permanently. Which I adore the long hair. Thank you so much, Alice. Wait, I like the long hair. That's really nice. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. I was sitting here staring at it before I started streaming. And I was like, this is nice. I like this. I think I'ma keep it. And you guys are reaffirming me that I think I might keep it. Me thinks I might keep it now. I was considering chopping mine off, but yours makes me want to keep it. Alice, do you have long, pretty hair? If you have long, pretty hair, I think you should keep it. But I mean, granted, my hair, whenever it gets too long, annoys the crap out of me. So realistically, I'm not gonna peer pressure you into keeping it because I don't want to keep my own half the time. But it is long. Well, it's probably pretty. Your hair is probably pretty. I bet it's pretty. I haven't even seen it, and I bet it's pretty. Okay. Do we like this? Wait, this isn't completely centered. Is that centered? I think it's centered. We're gonna call it good. Hell yeah, you keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Thank ya. It looks much better now. Answers marked with an eye symbol provide additional information about the world and characters, but are optional. Click anywhere on the screen to continue. How do you know Nate? Sir Nathaniel is a benefactor of our library. Nate, a benefactor? Hard to believe. He's a good man. The youth love him. This isn't a romantic novel. It's a collection of vulgar verses. That explains why the book is so loved. Well, I don't care what folks are reading as long as they're reading, you know? It's their chance to become something more than a dirt digger. And if they gotta get a bit too excited over the process, so be it. We teach them math and writing if we could, but textbooks are too pricey. Nobody's gonna donate them to us, so we have to make do with what we have. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for helping me. Sir Nathaniel was right about you. Hang on, enabling special mom privileges? What do you mean special mom privileges? Oh, it's this kid! Hey friend, I'm in a hurry. Can you please serve me quickly? I'm delivering a package to a noble and want to look my best. This notebook I've been using for years looks poor, for lack of another word. Also, Danny, how the heck did you two beat the big whale guy? It's completely flattened me twice. Use a flying pal, and I used specifically bow and arrows, and I think Viper had a jet dragon, and a Frostalion knocked. I'm pretty sure that's the route that we took, and I had a Nophidia. But I don't want to throw it out. Too many memories. Can you wrap it in leather? Mom privilege is activated so you can judge me? Oh. Oh. Well, I don't know if I want to judge you specifically. Okay, he wanted a leather cover. Will I be ridiculed if it's got cool corners? This is also what I had help with, was Frostalion knocked and Jet Dragon. Yeah. That's what Viper used, was the Frostalion knocked. That's one of his favorite pals, actually. You can clearly see the hand of a true master here. A very neat work. I can never do this, even if I were taught by the best masters. My hands are too clumsy. What's that book in your bag? I'm not even sure if you, or I for that matter, am allowed to look at it. It's intended for an important person, a noble, as I already mentioned. I don't think they would be pleased if they found out I were blabbing about their package. Okay, I delete then? What do you mean? What do you mean you delete then? Cross line knock does so much damage. I love it. No, it really does. Like, it murders everything. And it's great. I just want to go to the world tree. Listen, check. I will help you with the whale. Said you didn't want to judge. I mean, I'll still probably judge. But very lightly. Theo Bennett. Your name sounds familiar. I doubt we've met before, but you probably knew my father. I was named after him. He used to work in the artisans' quarters. May his soul rest in peace. Now that I'm looking at you, did you happen to live in the orphanage? I did. Why? Daddy, is that you? My goodness, now I do remember. We lived on the same building for a whole year, just on different floors. I was a little kid, and you were a youth. I tried so hard not to catch your eye because I was afraid you might somehow curse me. Or the whole orphanage at once. That's not how magic works. I know it now, but back then, I was See you later. Or maybe not. By the end of the day, your whole body aches from standing behind the counter. But sleep doesn't come. You find yourself staring at the chapel behind the window. The very same one you saw from the orphanage many years ago. Just from a different angle. It feels weird to be here, in this town. You can't call it home, not anymore, but it's the safest place possible. They won't follow you here. You saw and heard nothing. When he died, you were on the other side of the capital, and is made comfortable than unsafe. Even if this thin layer of fabric is only an illusion of protection, as your body tries to sleep, your mind keeps spinning. You think of Nate, your former friend. You never thought you would see him again. You swore you would never see him again. You think about the capital, clutching the blanket even tighter in your hands. There were good moments too, weren't there? At least in the first year. You think about your future. Now that you can't do readings, you need to find another way to earn a living. You can't work for Nate forever. It's too much for you. I went with the second option the first time. I'm gonna go with the first one. His manners, or to be more precise, his lack thereof, are still the same. But he dresses differently, moves differently, and there's even more arrogance in him now. It's not surprising to you, though. From a simple pickpocket to a criminal feared and respected on the streets, no wonder he's so full of himself. Still, it pisses you off. When sleep finally comes, it's restless and fitful. Hold on. Let me finish chewing before I read. Like I said, I am munching. For some reason, I thought it would have more movement before I had to start reading. I goofed. Oh, heck. Okay. This is what it said first. The slam of the front door wakes you in the hush of night. You leap from bed, heart hammering against your ribs. They're here. They've come for you. Why didn't you hear them sooner? Why? You freeze, straining to listen. Footsteps, rapid, sharp, familiar, echo through the silence. Nate? You hastily throw on your clothes and rush downstairs. Hastily? It's hastily. I don't know how to read. Danny, I need your help quickly. You know how to get stains out of fabric, right? Clean this book's cover, then make it unrecognizable. No questions asked. Just do what I said. I've seen this book before. In Theo's bag. Theo's? You know him? How? He came to the shop, didn't he? Shit. If he told someone about it, never mind. Let's deal with the book first. Is that blood? It is. That's why I'm here, you idiot. Help me. Have you gone mad? No way. Don't drag me into this. You're still under my roof. Help me, or I'll throw you out to starve. You have no one in the town except me, and you can't return to the capital either. You won't survive on the streets alone. We both know that. Wait. Okay, so the thought thing, does that dictate what this gives me the options to use? I think it does. At least tell me it wasn't murder. I didn't plan to kill him. I just needed the book. But he started to scream, attracting attention. He left me no choice. All right, I'll see what I can do. Just be quick. I love cleaning blood off of books in the early hours of the morning. Okay, and it needs a new cover. Should we keep it yellow just to spite him? I think keeping it yellow to spite him would be kind of hilarious. It's gonna be yellow, and I'm gonna give it some cool corners. And I got the hiccups. And I think we're gonna put a dagger in the middle of the cover. It's perfect. It's perfect. Do we think it's perfect? I think it's perfect. Thank you. I'll hide the book at my house. It would be safer to keep it in Stefania's library, but I don't want to put her at risk. Yet you decide to put me at risk. Don't start it, Danny. Not now. We still have work to do. Why not just burn it? More chances to get caught. The fire pit will attract attention, and smoke from the stove will too, because no one uses them in the summer. What next? One of the patrolling guards saw me entering the alley after the boy. When the murder becomes known, she'll put 2 and 2 together. We cannot let it happen. The tarot cards. You'll make it so I never get caught. Readings can be done once per stage of life. I've never had one in my adulthood, if that's what you mean. Where did you get them? They were in the book, hidden between the pages in a paper pocket. I doubt the boy knew about them. And before you ask, I didn't know either. I can't. I don't have the right to do readings. Not anymore. One crime more, one less. You already helped me with a murder. If they catch us, we'll both hang. Believe me. So don't be stubborn. I need a personal item of yours. And take the bookmark out of the book. It's mine now. And one more thing. I noticed the cards differ in color. Some of them are darker. If you draw one like that, don't use it. Do you understand? I don't want to find out where it'll lead. Danny? Do you hear me? Danny! Then don't drift off in the middle of a conversation. Okay. What if I choose death? I think I have to. A death of justice. You've done prophetic readings for years, but never drawn these 2 cards from the same deck. A coincidence? Or a hint from fate itself? I return. I also walked the sandwich thief. Right. Well, I'm happy to have you back. Happy to have you back. You're not sure what exactly will happen if you choose this combination. But you know Nate will escape the gallows. He won't die, but justice will. Justice and death? Fate is on our side today. What now? We will wait. Closing the shop would be suspicious, so keep working. I'll be nearby in case something happens. Try to behave as usual. The guards may come to question you. And the cards? I'll take them with me. It'll be safer that way. See you tomorrow, alright? Be careful. Man's just leaving me out here, like, in the gallows. Good morning, ma'am. Would you be so kind as to help a poor orphan clean her sketchbook and put book corners on it? Pretty please? I don't have money, but I have a pearl bracelet that I would be happy to give you. Alright. Let's clean the dirt off. This is that one girl. I remember this. Hold on. This coloring is in the way. Remove it! Get it out of the way! Okay, and then... Oh, wait. There's still dirt on the cover. I wish it would give a notification when it was fully cleaned. She flopped on the floor. A mile of walking. Oh, no. Did you have to carry her? Did you have to carry her? I love that. Okay. The book, the dirt removed, and then cool corners. I'm gonna give her the... I don't want to change the color of the book because I do like it. I think these, and then maybe... Why did that change? Probably silver. No, after we got inside. That's fair. That's fair. I, too, would also flop on the floor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Here, the bracelet, just like I promised. A new decoration's been unlocked? Hey, let's go. You stole it, didn't you? Ma'am, you insult me with that assumption. Pfft, of course I did. Noble folk should share. I'm sure the lord I pickpocketed has a whole room for his jewelry. Perhaps even two. And you're not afraid I might tell on you? You're working for Nathaniel. You and the law are incompatible things. Don't look surprised. Everyone on the streets knows him. You're a newspaper girl, right? What's the word lately? Ma'am, for this kind of information, you should buy a newspaper. Or I could spill some tea with you personally, but the price will be high. 1 pearl bracelet, to be more precise. Not interested. I'll keep it to myself. Oh, you want it back? Alright, but the information had better be worth it. Of course, I don't cheat my clients. So, do you happen to know Otto? The decoration's been deleted! I messed up! So do you happen to know Otto van Benvik, our esteemed lord of the town? He assigned the elite guards to stand watch at the castle gates. I noticed when I was passing by. He's never done it before. I think he expects someone important enough to be escorted by Maverick himself. Who is Maverick? The captain of the guard, Otto's right hand. I try to stay away from him. There's rumors that he likes to torture thieves to death. I get goosebumps every time I see him. I don't care about that, Otto. Is that all you know? Of course not, ma'am. But you have to pay separately for each new piece of information, I'm afraid. Who is that in the picture? Your brother? Hey, an artist friend of his painted us when I was little. Do we look alike? Don't answer. I know we do. He's a good brother. Always protects me. Do you have any siblings? No, I grew up in an orphanage. Oh, we're orphans too. But we live on the street. It's better than there. What happened to the sketchbook? Where did the mud come from? I dropped it in a puddle. I'm a little bit clumsy. Clumsy? You're a pickpocket. Are you implying I'm lying? Ma'am? I would never. You should probably get it going. I need to work. So do I, ma'am. See you later. I'm Jenna, by the way. Put in a good word for me with Nathaniel. I can be useful. She's a little rotund. I don't think carrying her down my quarter-mile driveway. I don't think I could carry... That's fair. That's fair. Honestly, though, fat dogs are my favorite. They're just so round. Good day to you. I would like to decorate my book with flowers and ribbons. Something with a soft texture to the touch. Is that possible? If you're worried I might get something dirty, I can leave. I know my appearance is repulsive and I deeply apologize for that. Bows and flowers. Okay, we'll do this one. Maybe put this here. Wait, maybe I do them cohesively. I can carry her up the stairs, though. That's good, at least. That's good, at least. I had a really fat dog when I lived with my mom. And, I could not carry that dog to save my life. I tell ya. She was big fat. She was chunky. Loved her, though. She was adorable. Okay, we'll do those. And then I want this to go all the way to the back. And we're gonna put some greenery. And we're gonna flip this. It's gonna be bigger. And then back again. And a little bit more rotatey. All 75 pounds are pure muscle. Jesus Christ. That's a chonky dog. That's a chonker right there. Welcome in, Ducky. How you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. These flowers are so soft. I can feel them rustling beneath my fingers. Oh, and ribbons. Is it silk? I can't remember the last time I held silk in my hands. It seems like it was ages ago. Thank you. Where'd you get the book? It was a gift for my birthday. A reminder of how beautiful, exciting, yet dangerous our life can be. I haven't finished reading it yet, so I don't know the ending, but I hope everyone will survive despite the title. I just took my first upped dose of meds. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Ducky. How can you read if you're blind? I guess reading isn't exactly the right word. Listening fits better. There are people who are always willing to read a story to you. I'm expecting to crash in 30 to 60 minutes. Good. Good. Take a nap. What's the book about? A girl and a boy whose survival depends on the will of a powerful figure. Not inherently good or bad. They are not the main heroes in their stories. She is. I would say she's my most favorite character so far. She's unpredictable, and it's mesmerizing, but scary. I hope she gets her happy ending too. If you don't need anything else, don't worry. I was just about to leave. But before I go, may I ask, are you alright? I hear an unsteadiness in your voice. Did something happen? Everything is alright. I'm alright. I'm sorry if I was too intrusive. I just wanted to be sure. Goodbye. Perhaps I'll come again with another book. Day 3. Good morning. You're Danny, am I right? The bookbinder. I was hoping to find you here. I'm Maverick, captain of the city guard, here on the orders of Otto von Benwick, lord of the town. I have a few questions for you. Do you happen to know Theo Bennett, Lord Otto's messenger? No, I'm afraid I've never heard that name before. He came to the shop the day before yesterday. I'm gonna almost got every TP and boss unlocked an hour later. Yippee. Hey, let's go, Langdon. What did he want? A new cover for his notebook. Nothing special. Thank you so much for the head pats. Did you talk about anything else? Was there anything unusual about his behavior? Perhaps he looked afraid or nervous? Why are you asking all these questions? Am I under suspicion? Why would you be? I didn't say anything bad happened to him. My question still stands. I'm waiting. He was acting normal. We didn't discuss anything except his notebook. I see. Theo Bennett was brutally murdered yesterday morning. He was found in an alley not far from here with 2 stab wounds, one in the stomach, one in the heart. The guard who was patrolling the quarter at the time might have seen something, but she slipped on the stairs on her way home and hit her head so hard she's unconscious now. Ugh, I wish I were joking. So, you're the last person who saw Theo alive. If you remember anything else, be sure to report it to the castle. It's important. I'll see you again. Womp womp womp! Good morning, it's me, Kate. Remember me? I came here a couple days ago. I brought a new notebook and an extra bottle of ink with me this time. I want to write every detail down. Are you still willing to talk about the problems artisans face? I am, my lady. What do you want to know? Oh, I would like to ask you to help me with the notebook first, if it's alright with you. I accidentally spilled some wine on it. My mom will be furious if she finds out, so I need to get rid of the stains before I get back home. Which is right now, because I won't have time to come here after classes. Nothing else is needed, except perhaps ruffles? It looks a little too dull for my taste now. Alright, we get the wine stains out. Oh, it's got her little name on it. That's adorable. Okay, it's just on the front. And she wanted ruffles. We'll do a lace corner. But we're going to do it in this top corner because I don't want to cover up her name. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. Picasso. And then, thin, delicate trim. What if we just layered this? Like that. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. And with ruffles, it looks much better. If I can't wear clothes with ruffles due to university rules, I can at least have them on my books, a small act of rebellion. Now, on to the questions. We don't have much time, so I'll just ask a couple, and that will be it. We can continue tomorrow. Let's start from the very beginning. Do you have parents, or are you an orphan? An orphan, my lady. I never knew my father, and my mom died when I was 8. I'm sorry for your loss. Were you raised in the orphanage then? I've heard life there can be tough. If you could change one thing about that place, what would it be? Kids need warm food, not only when they're sick, but every day. The matron and nurses beat kids. Kids beat each other. It needs to be stopped. Were you beaten as a kid too? You don't have to answer. It isn't necessary. By nurses? Yes. By other kids? No. I was under the protection of one of them. Does it mean that there was some kind of hierarchy among you? Interesting. Let's talk about your craft. Where did you learn bookbinding? The orphanage sends kids to artisans for training. Not all of them, only the talented ones. What about the others? How do they survive when they grow up? By stealing or begging, my lady. There aren't many options. Would you want every orphan to be trained in a craft, regardless of their abilities? Yes, that would be fair. Everyone deserves a chance. I think so too. It may sound idealistic, but that's how people used to think about women's education as well. Half a century ago, I wouldn't have been able to enter a university despite my belonging to the nobility. I think that's all for today. Now I'd better hurry if I don't want to be late. Thank you for your time and help. I'll visit you tomorrow. Look at her. Boiton! Hey, lass. I heard you're a bookbinder, eh? I need your services. See all this dirt? Get rid of it and put a new cover on the old one. Quickly, lass. Time is money. Alright, alright. I wish I could get a bigger dirt brush thingamajigger. Do you think I clean this between every book? Like, do we think I just dunk it in a bucket of water? Okay. Texture. Oh, that's awful. It's gonna stay dark blue. And then... It's gonna get silver corners. It looks like Dust just used a wipe, it'd be fine. Well, like, I did. I can paint. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Should I put... I'm gonna put this. I feel like it's fitting to his character. And then... a sea anchor in the middle. Maybe. Just maybe. On the back as well. We put a strap. It's kind of angled, but I think it's fine. I know I could trust you, lass. Birds of a feather flock together, eh? I recognize the language on the cover. It's old Colorian. My, you're an educated lass, aren't ya? Who taught ya? Some noble pig, I bet. A little. The title of the book is Exile. Well, I can only take your word for it, lass. I'm a simple feller, you see. I only know one tongue. I'm not sure what I want to ask where you got this book from. Then don't, lass. Curiosity killed the cat. If that's all you wanted, I'd rather get back to work. You're the one who started showing off your knowledge, lass. Not many folks to talk to, eh? I would say see ya, but we will probably never meet again. It's Nathaniel! Danny, did you hear the news about the guard? She hit her head so hard she's delirious. She doesn't remember a thing. Have I ever told you that you're my favorite person? Answer options with a heart icon mean the character can be romance. Click anywhere on the screen to continue. If you had, I'd remember. I like it when you're kind to me. What do you mean? I'm always kind to you. Here, for your efforts. Oh, and one more thing. I decided to buy a letterbox for the shop. It'll arrive tomorrow morning. I finally won't have to walk here every time I need to tell you something. You can send letters to other people too, of course, if you want to. Whatever you may think, I care about your needs almost as much as mine. Thank you so much for the head pets. I appreciate you. Now help me with the book. It's from Stefania's library. She asks for a new cover, copper corners, and some decorations of your choice. New cover, copper corners, and decorations of my choice. Thought you'd never ask. Okay. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I am thinking of flowers. We'll do flowers here. And then we'll do the same. Welcome in, Frangie. How you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. I'm a happy Frangie tonight. What happened, Frangie? What happened? What happened? Tell me all about it. I want to know. I want to know all of the things. All of the things. Give me all of the deets. All of the deets. All of the juicy deets. Okay, stencil. Oh wait, that's where I can fill in the paintings. That's what those the fill thing is for. I see. Okay, I like that. Beautiful. Stefania will like it too. My mama sent me a care package of sourdough bread. Hey, let's go. Let's go. You've always had a talent for bookbinding. Why didn't Stefania come herself? She has some work to do for me. She is my eyes and ears, so to speak. My messenger as well. A smart woman. Much smarter than she appears. Does she know about the murder? She does. But don't worry. She can be trusted. Can you be trusted, though? I think you owe me some answers. Fair enough. How about going to the tavern, like in the old days? We can talk there. Welcome in, Poke! I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you, Frangie. I really need a drink or two. It wouldn't hurt you to relax either. If you pay, I'm in. Of course. Shall we go then? The tavern is just as you remembered. Dim lights, the smell of dust and vomit, suspicious people whose eyes linger on you uncomfortably long as you walk past them. For Nate, though, it's a second home. His gait is relaxed and confident. He plops down at one of the tables, gesturing for you to join him. 2 mugs of ale, please. Nate waves a hand to get the attention of the innkeeper. The woman nods. Her eyes shift to you, a look of surprise on her face. She recognized you. You remember her, too. Always grumpy, always tired, always unfriendly to you for some reason while cherishing Nate. Maybe because you're a magician. You don't care anymore. You still drink, I hope. I do. Old habits die hard. Good to hear. I don't like throwing money away. Then maybe you should have asked me before ordering what I want to drink. He's hot, marry him? Listen, Alice. I might be attempting the romance options. You always were alright with ale. I thought, forget it. There's no point trying to explain. Nate won't understand. He likes control more than he cares about you. If he cares at all. Nate wants to say something, but the innkeeper's approach interrupts him. 2 ales for you. She places the mugs on the table with one hand and takes coins from Nate with the other. I see the noble's lapdog is back. Don't stick your neck out for her, Nathaniel. She doesn't even look at you when she says it and walks away faster than you can react. What's her problem? She's not entirely wrong, you know. About what part? Because so far, I'm the only one who sticks my neck out for you. Let's not start this, Danny. Not now. You wanted answers? Ask. Nate reaches for his mug and takes a few sips. You hate how calm and unbothered he looks. Why steal the book? What's so special about it? Nothing. Well, that's what I thought. That is just a very expensive book, and that if I sold it, I wouldn't have to worry about money for years. I should have known better. It was transported incognito. You don't do that for expensive things. Only for deep, dark secrets you don't want to draw attention to. So, you didn't know about the cards beforehand? No. Nothing at all. You said you've never seen dark tarots, but had you heard of them? No. I try to stay away from magic whenever I can. He gives you an apologetic smile that doesn't seem genuine. Memories from your childhood in the orphanage surface one by one. Freak, abomination, witch spawn, so much name calling, sore bruises on your skin, a nosebleed. Nate tried to protect you, but it didn't always work out. And then his nose bled too. Danny? His voice brings you back to reality. Have I satisfied your curiosity? You shake your head, then take a sip from your mug before continuing. The ale burns your throat, driving unpleasant thoughts away. Do you know there's a captain of the guard after me? Maverick. What do you mean, after you? Are you under suspicion? Not yet, but he came to the store this morning, asking questions. Shit, the bastard is stubborn. He won't give up easily, especially with a murder involved. I'll tell Stefania to keep an eye out on him. Do you know him? Let's just say he can be a real pain in the ass. Nate doesn't elaborate. You're smart enough not to ask further. It's useless anyway. In his eyes, he's more than allowed to keep secrets from you. We need to get rid of the cards, unless you have another plan? I got in touch with an old acquaintance of mine. She's a magician too. A rather impressive figure in the criminal world. She may know something about them. So, you want to keep them? Of course I do. I know an opportunity when I see one. You grit your teeth. Nate likes to play with death way too much. These cards are dangerous. Oh, please. How would you know? And even if they are, well, I'm immune for years to come now. And you're a magician. Which doesn't make me immune. I won't force you to work with me if that's what you're implying. I can fix him. How kind of you. You can't help being sarcastic. How can he say that after dragging you into a murder cover-up? After blackmailing you? And why do you even care? Why did you agree to come here with him in the first place? I vibe. I'ma pass out. I gotta wake up at 5. Happy I'm a farmer. Well, if you want to hang out and maybe fall asleep to stream, I'm not going to be opposed. But if you want to run off and get some cozy Z's by yourself, you are also more than welcome to do that. But I'm glad that you stopped by and said hi. I appreciate you. Okay, the options. 1, you were friends, and you can't just forget it. 2, you weren't just friends. There was something more between you. You even kissed once when you were drunk. 3, you weren't just friends. There was something more between you. Attention that eventually led to you sharing a bed. Alice, I feel like you want me to use the third one. Am I correct? They both have hearts beside them, so it's either going to be the second one or the third one. She said yes? Okay. You would never have become friends if it weren't for the circumstances. I mean, yeah? Your friendship was born out of desperation and a craving for survival. What the hell did I just come back to? Danny might be attempting to romance a murderer? Question mark? I have to sleep in total darkness? Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I hope you get some fantastic sleep, okay? Sleep well, sleep well. And I hope you have a fantastic day tomorrow. A freaky ass strawberry? Psh. Psh. Me? Never. Never. Your friendship would... hold on. Your friendship was born out of desperation and a craving for survival, not genuine sympathy. And yet, it was friendship all the same, at first. Then it evolved into something more, to an unspoken attraction and desire. Nate was your first. Yeah, how many smut books you got in rotation right now? Why you gotta call me out like that? Huh? Huh? Why? Why? I'm offended. He was so gentle, so caring, as if he was afraid to hurt you even though he had hurt you many times before. Not in this way, of course. You know, he would never cross that line. He's never even laid a hand on you, but his words could be very cruel, destroying your soul and breaking your heart. In the morning, he became his usual self again. You continue to be friends. He never talked about that night, and neither did you. Did you want more? Did he? Probably not. You were just one of his many girls. Get clocked and adored, nerd. Pfft. You did kind of clock that. However, I haven't read as much as I used to because I've been hyper fixating on other things. I want to get back into reading again, but Morrow will be hard. I have to fix barbed wire fences. Well, I hope you all of the best. I hope you all of the best. I wish you all of the best with those fences. Don't cut your hands. Be safe. But have a fantastic night. Imagine reading Can't Be Me. Yeah, I can tell, Landon. I can't. Oh my god. Got lost in your thoughts again? It's not like I can fully control it, especially with all the shit happening. Roasted. I have an idea in mind. For every question you ask me, we drink. For every question I ask you, we drink again. What do you say? You need to relax. And so do I. Allie. You have questions for me? You already know where it's going. Nate wants to ask you about the Capitol, about the murder. Alright, but I ask first. You already asked 2 questions in a row. Or maybe even more. I didn't count. We either play by my rules or don't play at all. He won't dictate terms to you. Not this time. Not when he still owes you some answers. Nate lets out an annoyed sigh. As you wish. Ask then. What have you been doing all these years? Do you regret killing Theo? And why have you been so mean to me? Now he wants to know if she still got that red dress. No, you cannot fix that. Why have you been so mean to me? Really? Out of all the questions you chose this one? You're not even sure what you meant by it. Nate's current behavior or how he used to treat you in the past. Both, probably. I'm curious. Stop being a child. What reaction did you expect showing up on my doorstep after 5 years of absence? Warm hugs? I can fix... And before you say anything, I'm grateful you helped me with Theo. I am. But you simply returned me a favor. I don't owe you anything. The second winter in the orphanage. You're sick. You're so sick you can't walk. Your body is hot, but you're constantly shivering. And even 2 blankets are not enough. The only medicine they give you is barely warm vegetable broth. You're getting worse with every day. And when you start coughing blood, Nate disappears. There's no fixing this one. I fixed worse. Alice, I don't think you can fix this one. I think he's cooked. Gloves are going to have flashbacks. The cows are always nosy. Good night, y'all. Have a fantastic night. I'll see you later, okay? Sleep well. He comes back the next morning with a small vial in his hand. The matron is furious and orders him to be whipped for his escape. He takes his punishment. You take the elixir he brought. He lies in bed all week after that. You spend the same week running and playing with other kids because you're finally healthy. I didn't say you owed me. If I can't fix, I can train? That's crazy. I answered your question. My turn. You killed that noble, didn't you? You freeze, caught off guard by such straightforwardness. It's too much, even for Nate. And why does this question sound like a rhetorical one? I didn't kill anyone, you lie. Nate won't understand. I did, you mutter, so quietly you're not sure Nate hears you. For a few seconds, Nate is quiet. He studies your face with an unreadable expression, as if trying to find answers to questions he doesn't dare ask out loud. It feels like an eternity. When he finally opens his mouth, it's only 2 words. Your turn. He takes another sip of ale. You don't. Consumed by memories you would prefer to forget. Do you regret killing Theo? No. But even if I did, it doesn't matter. He's dead. It does, though. He was a messenger, not a bandit. If you get used to it... You don't specify, but you know Nate knows what you mean by a small wrinkle forming between his eyebrows. He has never killed innocents before. Not until Theo. Or maybe he had. It's been 5 years after all. You're different people now. I'm just saying, this is the line you don't want to cross. Are you telling this to me or to yourself? Nate chuckles, but it's hollow. He takes another sip from his mug. You do the same, mirroring him. A habit from childhood. Old habits die hard. It's my turn again. Why'd you kill him? The nobleman. Nate lowers his voice so much that you have to lip read. Did he hurt you somehow? He beat me regularly. I had to put an end to it. Strawberry Mama raised a man-eater. I don't know what you want from me, D. Why do you think Viper's like always here? Why do you think Viper is always in the background? Precisely. Per next question. 2. He didn't hurt me physically, but he kept me locked up like a slave. I think I did the second one last time. I'm gonna do the first one. You don't even remember the first time it happened. A few months after your arrival, wasn't it? A sharp slap. Your cheek stayed red for a long time afterwards. Why did you never fight back? Are you that pathetic? Knows where he belongs? He does. He does. A kaleidoscope of emotions on Nate's darkened face. Rage, sorrow, regret, guilt. You already know what he's gonna say next. You shouldn't have left. Or maybe everything would have been even worse then. You've learned a lot from that monster. If only the price hadn't been so high. My turn. What have you been doing all these years? At first, I wanted to take your place. I was always better at stealing books than binding them. So I gave up on having a boring, peaceful life. I missed having problems, you know, as strange as it may sound. Coming from you, it doesn't sound strange at all. Stefania says the same. She's one of my most useful finds. When I was just starting out, she spied for me in exchange for bread and a roof. Now she does the same for money. What about the kids from the library? Are they spying for you too? Yes, and they're treated much better than we were at the orphanage. You hate to admit that he's probably right. Nate raises his mug. To the orphans, young and old. Each of you take a sip. You know, I've had enough ale for tonight. Let's go home. Now? What if I still have questions? Don't want either of us to wake up with a hangover. You're still my bookbinder, remember? You have to work tomorrow. Without waiting for your reply, Nate drains his mug in a few gulps and heads for the exit. You follow him in silence. I really like the art style of this game. I feel like I've said that before, but it's really pretty. Every time you receive a new letter, you'll see this notification. Click anywhere on the stream to continue. Letters are kept in the letterbox. Click it to open. Okay, this is the fair. I'm pretty sure it's after this day. Good morning, ma'am. I'm Jenna. Surely you remember me. This grumpy face of mine is pretty recognizable, much to my misfortune. I want to bind his book. Oh my god, Alice. I borrowed this book from a public library, and I'd like to return it in the same condition it was in. Alas, without your help, it's impossible. I need a new cover, made of wood, let's say, and with a picture of the moon on it. Kids these days are stupid. They don't want to understand what the book is about unless you rub their noses in it. Okay, a wood cover. And then a picture of the moon. Moon? 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 Moon. Moon. And you're gonna get cool corners. Cool corners. They're gonna be silver. In the moon, it's your eye. It's a big piece of pie. You save me a lot of trouble, ma'am. Please accept my deepest gratitude. Not trying to lecture you. You should handle books more carefully. Moon. Mind your business, bookbinder. It's not my fault. Oh, my apologies. You see, I'm a street rat with a foul mouth. It's easy to forget not everyone is used to the way I speak. So I have to put on a mask, but it slipped. Happy to help. Do you need anything else? No, man. I'm a busy person. Remember? Can't chat with you for long, so farewell. Can't say I'm surprised by your language. That's amore. Really? Why? Orphan kids are often like that. There's no one to teach us manners. Manners are for the noble scum. Precisely. What do you mean by it's not your fault? There's a boy who's harassing me, Andre. The bastard ruined 2 of my books. This one and the sketchbook. He's always pushing and hitting me, and I can't beat him in a fight. He's 4 years older. Maybe you could teach him a lesson? If you pretend to be my sister, he'll piss himself in fear. You look intimidating enough. You think I'm intimidating? Your eyes. Eyes never lie. Why did you ask your real sibling? He's not in the town now. He went to a nearby mill to sell stolen goods. I don't know when he'll come back. Alright, I'll talk to him. I'll come with you. Shall we meet at the town square tonight? At 9 o'clock? I'll lure Andre there. The bastard is dumb. Poor guy. Catching all the strays. Good afternoon. Afternoon, my dear friend. What a lovely shop you have here. I haven't been in the town for years. It's nice to see things changing for the better. I'm Benedict, a book collector. Pleasure to meet you. Would you mind cleaning the cover for me? I also want to decorate it with a pattern. Something modern themed, let's say. Swords, knights, castles, anything that fits. What are you chuckling about, Alice? What are we chuckling about? Okay, we're gonna clean. I think both sides of this one are dirty. Afternoon. She said afternoon. Okay, stencils, patterns. Afternoon. Kingdom pattern. You shouldn't be working as a bookbinder with such a poor level of skill, young lady. What if you obsess some noble? I did the correct thing! What? Okay. Stab him? Where's the stab option? I'll do it right now. And that, my friend, is the exact reason why I choose to keep my origins a secret. All these, my lord, are getting on my nerves. I'm Benedict, no better nor worse than you. Half my life has been spent on the road, among artisans and commoners, not nobles. I shared bread and a roof with them, and, on occasion, a bed. And may I say, never once did I miss the cold walls of my family estate. Have you traveled a lot? Hey, around the country and beyond. I was in the capital, had the pleasure to talk with our beloved king, lived on monasteries, even broke into crypts, all in the name of books. The rarest of them cannot be bought, only found. What is this book about? Finally, extraction done. Now just Jet Dragon and Mount I Wait. Alright, Landon. Apparently he slept in a lot of beds. Apparently. If I have time after stream ends, Landon, I'll pop on and I'll help you with it, okay? Viper would have helped you with it, but my internet is not great right now. And I don't think it would handle him gaming and me streaming at the same time. Lullabies. A collection of lullabies from all over the world. Legends say some of them still harbor the power of the arcane. I keep skipping things. And some of these humans, the offspring of a god and a mortal, sing lullabies to bend fate to their will. This book is their legacy. But as I said, it's just a theory, albeit a popular one. What are you doing in the town? I'd help, but I'm not allowed to, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. I mean, Alice, you could be able to help. I'd have to see, but isn't that obvious? I'm looking for a book, and I'm pleased to inform you that my search is almost over. It's a grimoire that sheds light on the life of the forgotten goddess, Arcania, the very one we still mention in vain. I've long dreamed of getting it for my collection, but that's a story for another time. I'm quite in a hurry now, otherwise I would have invited you for a mug of ale and talked your ears off about old Chlorian culture. Thank you for coming, and safe travels! Before I go, allow me to ask an indiscreet question. Did a man with a heart tattoo on his chest come here by any chance? Yeah, a day ago. He had a book in Old Chlorium with him. That bastard! The book belongs to me. He stole it. After the stream, I'm not supposed to be here for. I'm ghost until the weekend. Sorry. Alice, that's fair. That's fair. Well, like I said, you have to send me check-ins, okay? You have to send me check-ins. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure it out! Do you happen to know where he is right now? I'm afraid I don't. A shame. Truly a shame. I should inform the guards. It's not only a matter of fairness, but also of safety. The book must not fall into the wrong hands. Well, it already did, but Daemon is a simple thief. His customers only have their hand. But I don't want to bother you with my problems. You know what? I have no words. I have to go, my friend. I hope our paths cross again someday. It's this lady again. Good evening. Sorry for disturbing you again, especially at such a late hour. I'm leaving town for a while and want to take this novel with me to read it on the road. Could you put the silver corners on the cover and tie it with a strap? The road is bumpy, and I don't want the pages to get creased. The berry don't fall too far from the tree, I suppose. You know what? You know what? That's not the point. I take that as an extreme compliment. Good, good. Thank you. I don't know what I would do without you, or without the book for that matter. Is this novel that interesting? What's it about? It's a dark fairy tale, in a limited edition. The author isn't afraid to be bold, disturbing even. We usually use books to escape reality, but this novel is about its ugliest shades. Sometimes I wonder if it's based on the author's life. Welcome in, Nico. How you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. It's a story of a young woman taken into slavery, who killed her master and went on the run. In seeking freedom, she falls into subservice once again. Because the mindset of a captive is a hard thing to break. You're poor. Where do you get the money for books and traveling? I'm doing good. I'm so glad you're doing good. Did I miss any maybe crazy women of romance yet? No, you haven't. You have not missed really anything. It's just been a lot of me reading and mispronouncing words. She who seeks shall find. Sorry, but I have to close up. Dean said bet. You know, I've always admired magicians. Many people are afraid of them, but not me. The character of the man in purple is a magician too. Perhaps we can continue discussing the book during my next visit. Which, like, if I could be real sappy for a sec, what you got, Alice? What you got? The streets are quiet. After the capital, it feels almost unnatural. As if the whole town had died out. The lights in the windows are the only proof that's not the case. You remember the orphanage and wonder how things are going there now. Probably not very well, if Jenna prefers vagrancy. Hearing you read what may as well be a storybook to us is really healing something in my heart. Alice! I'm so glad. I thoroughly enjoy reading, like, story games like this, but I don't play a lot of them. Because sometimes I don't feel like they're that entertaining. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Listen, Danny, if you know, you know. Shut your mouth, you bastard. You don't know a thing. Jenna's voice echoes through the town square. You turn around at the sound, but she's nowhere to be seen. It's too dark. Then you hear another voice, a boyish one. What's the matter? Did I hit a sore spot? This fucking kid. And then you notice them. Two small silhouettes hidden in the shadows of the alley. The first one undoubtedly belongs to Jenna. The second is stocky and a little taller. As you get closer, you realize it's a youth. His eyes widen in surprise when he spots you. This is very real. Really? Guys. And who are you? We're busy here. Don't you see? He tries to sound bold, but there's a slight tremor in his voice. Prudence! Finally, sister, you're here. A sister, huh? And why Prudence of all names? You knew one Prudence growing up, and you hated her guts. Why not Danny? Ah, yes, she doesn't know. You haven't introduced yourself to her. Jenna beams at you, clearly expecting you to play along with her little gay act. And stay away from my sister, boy. You decide to pretend to be your sibling, because why not? I'm not her sister, just a concerned passerby. Leave her alone. Your life is already full of lies. And you don't want to be known as Prudence. You're not her sister. I don't believe you. You're too mature. Mature? What is that supposed to mean? You're not even 25 summers old. If you think siblings can't be old, you're stupid. You'd better listen to Prudence. She's a very dangerous woman. She's a bookbinder by day, and Jenna glances at you expectantly, encouraging you to continue. And a dagger for hire by night, you bluff. And a magician. I may not practice readings, but the arcane flows in my blood. You tell the truth. Well, a half-truth. You're lying. Artisans can't be magicians. It's rare, but not impossible. Oh, Prudence be getting busy. Yeah, she is. Prudence is, she gonna creep in your doorsteps. You still don't know whom you're inheriting. You still don't know whom you inherited your talent from. Not from your mother for sure. She was an ordinary person. From your father, maybe? You're never gonna find out. Prudence run these streets? Yeah, she does. Prudence a gangster. If you keep hurting me, Prudence will curse you. That's not how magic works. Or so you once thought. If only people around you knew. What would they say? Or would they just kill you on the spot? Prudence hit me up? That's crazy. Listen, boy, leave Jenna alone or I'll tell your mother. You got me? He's probably from the artisan class, not an orphan, if his parents are decent people. He doesn't have one, and his father's a drunkard. What did you say, you little bitch? Andre lunges at Jenna, but you manage to get between them and push the boy back. He almost loses his balance. His eyes are full of hate, not only towards Jenna, but towards you as well. A drunkard father, huh? That explains something. Go home, or do you want me to call the guards? Change of plans, Danny. Marry Prudence? I'm supposed to marry myself? That's crazy. Oh my god. It feels wrong to send him there. But what are you supposed to do? No one has taught you how to deal with problems, so you improvise. You always improvise. Andre breathes heavily, shifting his gaze from you to Jenna and back again. Screw you! Both of you! He spits at your feet and walks away. You and Jenna watch his silhouette recede further and further into the darkness until it disappears. Much obliged, Prudence. Jenna turns to you with the biggest smile on her face. I didn't want to mention his dad, but he forced me to. He teases me about my dead brother all the time. My dead brother. From the look she gives you, you realize that these words didn't slip out by accident. She wanted you to hear them. You force a chuckle. What was his name? Rupert. He wanted to call me Prudence, because Rupert and Prudence sound similar. Thank goddess our mom had better taste in names. A silence hangs between you. Talking about loss is awkward. Always has been. But you can't put your finger on why. You grieved your mother alone. You kept your deeper secrets within yourself. Because it's easier? Hardly. Why then? Maybe if you... I should probably go. Jenna yawns widely. Her eyes are half closed as if she's about to fall asleep. Rupert and Prudence do not sound similar. They don't. They really don't. Goddess mentioned? Me too. I hope he won't bother you anymore. If he does, I know who to go to. After exchanging nods, you go in different directions. The night is cold and somehow even quieter. I had to field test that shit, not even close. You had to field test it, and I'm sitting here reading it out loud? That's crazy. You know, Dean, I'm not gonna say anything, but just know, I think that's crazy. Day 5. I wonder how many days are in this game. You have new letters! A letter from Nate! I got a letter from Nate. Danny, remember the magician I told you about? She's in town and wants to meet you. Come to the tavern tonight after sunset. It's important, so don't be late. No, I had to actually test it, you fuck. I had someone say Rupert while I said Prudence at the same time. Okay, see that he said. Burn this letter after you read it. Nate. To hell with Nate. Don't burn it. I'm not burning that. Bookbinder, your behavior is unacceptable. Our daughter is only 20 summers old and, more importantly, a noble woman. Filling her head with modern ideas is the act of a dishonorable woman who has forgotten the doctrines of the church. Let the strong be the protector of the weak. Let the weak submit to the strong, and not the other way around. Should this continue, we will be forced to intervene. Jasper Atterbury. Fuck you, Jasper. Your daughter came asking me questions. Fuck off. Bing. This fucking guy. Good afternoon, Bookbinder. Don't worry. I'm not here for work. I need your services, actually. But I warn you, don't you dare tell anyone about it. It's a personal matter. I don't know, I've had some strong submit to my weak. Oh. Okay, we got some Alice lore. We got some Alice lore. This book needs a new cover. I don't care about the material, but the plainer the better. With some illuminated illustrations, perhaps? But it's a knight's book, so no flowers and other feminine embellishments. How to Charm a Lady, an advanced guide. Yeah, this seems like a knight's book. This seems like a knight's book. And then he wants stickers. Middle-aged stickers. Okay, you're gonna get a fallen knight. You're gonna get a mounted knight. Saddle talk isn't appropriate for streams, I fear. I mean, listen, okay? It's a streamer flag. Guys, it's my flag. Respectfully, I'm not opposed to it as long as it's PG. Mostly. Because obviously, like, I can't keep everything away, you know, but it's fine. Not bad at all. Why spend your talent here in the artisan quarters when you could work in the upper town? Noble has a more demanding customers, but also more generous. Are you trying to seduce a lady, Captain? Watch your tongue. And of course you only know seduction. What could a woman like you possibly understand about love? Have you ever had a man ready to fight for you? To die for you? I doubt it. I haven't. But I bet you haven't either. I'm getting tired of this conversation. It's pointless anyway. Do you need something else? If not... No, that's all. I won't keep you from your work any longer. See you again. I just wanted to be... Look at that air. He's not seducing anyone. No, literally. Literally. Huh, the street rat wasn't lying. You are a bookbinder. Like, yeah? Does that mean that you're also a magician? Wait, don't answer. That's not what I came for. I need you to fix this book. Cam, thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate you. Can you put a water-resistant cover on it? And there are some ale stains. Clean them off, alright? They're old, but they stink. The art of bookbinding? You know, maybe he's just a little shit who doesn't know how to be nice to people. Maybe he's just a little shit, okay? Where's all the dirt? Oh, I didn't get it off the back. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, and you're gonna get some cool corners. You didn't ask for them, but you're gonna get them anyway. Well, I expected the worst, but you're not that bad, I guess. But it's your job, so nothing to be proud about. Where'd you get those scrapes? If you hurt Jenna, I didn't touch your stupid sister. It's from the fight. You want to become a bookbinder? What does it matter to you? What if I do? Are you afraid of competition? I'm just asking, that's all. I could give you some lessons if you want. No. I don't have money, and I don't need your help. Oh, he's gone. He's an angry child. Good evening to you, girl. I've heard you do book restorations. I must say, your shop is ridiculously hard to find. Oh, he a bitch? Yeah, he a big bitch. I see the interior decoration is hardly better than the exterior, but I would rearrange the furniture, throw out all this junk, and replace it with something fancy to attract more worthy customers. Let's hope that at least your skills are decent. I need a scaly cover for my grimoire, golden corners, 5 arcane pools, pearls, and rose blooms. Oh, and ruby tassels. You want fucking everything. Jesus Christ. Okay. A squagma cover, hello. Golden corners. Which ones do I like the best? I like these ones. We're gonna go with these ones. A ruby tassel. That's not a ruby tassel. Gotta see you romance an armored mommy before stream ends. Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna find an armored mommy, okay? Alice said facts. That's crazy. Guys, I don't know if I'm gonna find an armored mommy. Y'all are crazy. And 2 rose blooms. There's 1. Gotta give the people what they want. Listen. I might. A pink! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. For those of you from Pink's Raid that do not know me, my name is Danny. I'm a Strawberry Casino variety streamer. I play a variety of games, a lot of cozy games, a lot of spooky games, a lot of all of the things. If that is you guys' vibes, definitely feel free to hang out. We're currently playing a little bit of book binding, so it's more of a storytelling, book decorating game. So if you guys are also wanting to go to bed, this is perfect. But if you guys need to raid and run, definitely feel free to do that. Go get some snacks, get some drinks, whatever you guys need to do. You guys are the most important people here, so definitely take care of yourselves. But I hope you guys had a fantastic stream. Did you guys finally play Ruwa? I got like 15 minutes before I'm kicked out. Find her quick, Alice. All right, I'll try my best. You have a good memory, girl. But of course your skill doesn't come anywhere near that of the masters from the upper town. And still, it can be useful to descend into low places to truly begin to appreciate what you have. And most importantly, who you are. I do have to raid and run so I can get some food, but we are so happy to be back to Wuhua. I'm so glad! Pink, definitely get some food. Enjoy your food as well. I hate this guy already. Yeah, fuck this guy. Yeah, this guy's a dick. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Tell me, girl, what's your name? Stefania, my lord. Daddy, my lord. Have fun with the books. I am. I'm having a blast. But again, Pink, thank you so much for the raid. I will do my best to take care of your community, okay? Thank you so much for trusting your legion with me. A beautiful name. It suits you. And how long have you been living in the town? Are you a local? I am, my lord, but I spent the last 5 years in the capital. Thank you. Of course. Of course. I'm happy to have your community here. I see. The town has changed a lot during this time. We have a new lord now, Otto von Benvik. A controversial figure, I must say. But the town thrives under his hand. He came to power after the previous lord died under mysterious circumstances. It's just rumors, of course, but there's no smoke without fire, is there? Well, as much as I would like to continue this conversation, I have things to do. Goodbye, Danny. Nathaniel? The first thing you notice when you enter the tavern is the lack of visitors. Even the innkeeper is nowhere to be seen. The second thing you notice are the 2 dark silhouettes at the far table. One of them surely belongs to Nate. The other is short and crooked like a shrunken tree. It's Nathaniel! As you approach it, the silhouettes begin to take on the features of a woman. Or, to be more precise, a crone. Her only good eye regards you with subtle curiosity. Danny, thanks for coming. Nate's smile is warm. You'd buy it if you didn't know him too well. He wants something from you. Your gaze falls upon the mutton pie on the table, untouched with clouds of steam so billowing from it. Your favorite dish, straight from the oven, at my expense. Oh, he definitely wants something from you. To what do I owe this honor? Or have you decided to take up charity after all? The crone lets out a hoarse, barking laugh. The girl is perceptive. Doesn't tolerate your tiptoeing in the slightest. I like her. The crone's eye turns back to you, her monocle glinting in the candlelight. The magic in her blood is strong. I had my doubts at first, but now I see it could work. What could work? You don't even try to hide irritation in your voice. They're talking about you like you're not even here. It reminds you of someone, just like that damn pie. Nate pushes the plate towards you. I'll tell you everything in a minute. Eat first. You must be hungry. Danny, are you all right? You look up at Nate. He's still smiling, but it's strained now, anxious. The crone looks from him to you and back to him again, her eyebrows slightly raised. Your pie has scared the girl, Nathaniel. You sure she hasn't enough guts for the ritual? Your breath catches. A ritual? Aki, thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate you. The noble was talking about the ritual too. How he would take all of your blood, your heart, your eyes, and pour them into the flasks. How he would burn your bones in the fire. How he would have buried your gutted body in an unmarked grave. 2 things happened at once. First, you jumped out of the chair. You need to leave. Now. The second, Nate's fingers tighten around your wrist. Not harshly, but firmly. You freeze in place, your eyes locking with his. You probably see something in them. A terror? A warning? Because he immediately pulls his hand back as if he'd been burned. Whoops, I got problems. Y'all have fun. Hate to miss this. Love all of you. Alice, I hope whatever you're doing, you're safe. Please, like I said, check in with me. But I hope you have a good night, okay? Like I said, please be safe. Please don't run away. Listen to us first. And you, Gertrude, keep your mouth shut until asked. Do we understand each other? You should have warned me your friend is more timid than a fellow deer. But sure we do. I will not participate in any rituals. There's nothing to discuss. Even if the ritual were to enhance your magic to the point where it can kill? His answer takes you aback. The words burst out of your mouth before you can stop them. That's not possible. With the cards you found, it is. Gertrude nods at the chair, drumming her fingers impatiently against the wood. Take a seat, dear girl. I'm not gonna eat you. Leaving is not an option anymore. You sit back down. You want to know. Gertrude is from the artisan class, Danny. She works underground and said she's seen these cards before. Not the ones we have, but other ones. Hey, they appeared on the black market about 4 years ago. I don't know who their creator is, but I know the names of a few buyers. All of them are from the high nobility. Most have their own puppet magicians, but one snobbish noble decided to hire me to save some money, so I was given the chance to do a reading with the dark deck. Gertrude leans forward, closer to you, her voice barely above a whisper. The arcane energy in the cards was distorted, cursed. You know how it usually feels, like a mountain stream, a melody in the wind, but what I felt was like a thick blood or stagnant water. It's an energy created to destroy. Imagine what would happen if magicians could harm those who fall out of favor with us. A massacre. If the crown finds out, they'll kill every single one of you. Hey, that's why the nobles operate in the shadows. They're at each other's throats for a piece of the power, but they'll never dare to go against the king. What Gertrude is trying to say is, we should be careful with the cards. Who knows about them, and especially how we use them. You can't shake off the feeling that his words carry a hidden meaning, that this whole conversation was started in order to make you agree to something. Something you won't want to do. Stop beating around the bush, Nate. I hate it. Frangie, thank you so much for the head pets. He and Gertrude share a quick look before Nate turns back to you. That dark energy in the cards changes people's fate for the worst, but doesn't kill them. Gertrude believes it can be changed. Frangie, thank you so much for claiming your daily berry as well. Good fox. Oh, yes. You felt it too, didn't you, when you first touched them? I may command the currents of the arcane, but I'm wise enough to know the limits of my power. You, on the other hand... Welcome in, Barnes. How you doing? Thank you so much for claiming your daily berry. She looks at you as if she's seeing you for the first time, as if searching for confirmation. Then, when she finds it, a fire lights up in her eye. Your magic is raw, but powerful. If I teach you, you'll be able to perform death readings. And that requires a ritual? What kind? We need a sacrifice. Human sacrifice. Nate's voice is unnaturally quiet. You have the right to refuse. We won't force you. It's a wild Barnes. It is a wild Barnes. Are you out of your damn mind? You stare at Nate in disbelief. First Theo. Now this? Go on. You want to hear what they have to say. I'm gonna say go on, because I'm curious. What do you mean, Dean? You just saw me? With that power, you could kill not only pesky guards, but also lords and kings. Think about it. You have until tomorrow morning to decide. I can't stay in the town for too long. If you agree, we'll find a victim. A person that no one will be looking for. An orphan, perhaps? You might be imagining it, but Nate seems to flinch at those words. You can't hide your frustration, too. An orphan? A kid, you mean? Gertrude only laughs. Everything has its price. You're insane if you think I would agree to that, you say to Nate. I'm not a kid murderer. Are you? Well, Theo was 17, barely an adult, so... You're not helping, Nathaniel. You always question Nate's ability to joke, until now. Now you are absolutely sure his sense of humor is his greatest weakness. But that's not what catches your attention. How do you know his age? What do you mean? It wasn't mentioned in the newspapers. I don't need newspapers. I have a whole pack of street rats, in case you forgot. So you do care about his death. You can barely hold back a smirk. He still has a shred of conscience left in him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be hung up on something so minor. You know that. And he knows you know. As much as I enjoy watching you two, we're wasting our time. Think of what I said, Danny. Sleep on it. We'll talk tomorrow. There's nothing to talk about. Her words haunt you all the way home. Yeah, I'm not willingly doing that one. But yeah, Barnes, how you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. Game saved. Okay. I'll do a couple more days. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, no, it's literally the craziest. It's fucking Gertrude. Waiting for food. What about you? I have ate almost a whole piece of pizza. But we're getting through bookbinding and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I don't recall getting to this part. So everything after this is new. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. Danny, have you thought about what we discussed yesterday? What's your decision? Yeah, look at her neck. Her posture is wicked. Yeah, like, and look at her fingers. Look at her hands. Like, I have bony hands, but my hands are not even close to that. That's crazy. I've already told you. I'm not interested. Is she related to Igor? Apparently. You're a fool, dear girl. Girl? Give up such power. And for what? Stop clinging to morality. For your own sake. Or this world will devour you alive. Trust me, I know. We magicians are not destined to live a peaceful life. Those in power will always try to claim us for themselves, because we possess a gift they don't have. I'll inform Nathaniel of your decision. As for me, I have no reason to stay in town any longer, so farewell. Okay, I already read all of those. Hold on, I need to see if Viper's awake. The Hunchback of Bookbinding? That's crazy. I'm right there with you, Barnes. I am right there with you. Okay. Good morning. How are you doing? I'm without a book this time. I actually came to apologize for my parents. I spit water out. I'm so sorry. They're strict, yes, but I didn't think they were capable of such a thing. I'm deeply ashamed of them. Why are they blaming me for your actions? I asked them the same question. They think I'm a naive child who doesn't know better. They also believe that the lower classes are lesser than us. But don't worry, their threats are mostly empty words. Trust me, I know. You're not the first person they've disapproved of. Still, it's better if I don't come by for the next few days. I barely managed to sneak out today. I'm grounded. That's a shame. I like seeing you here, my lady. Dean! Dean, I don't think she's necessarily a psycho, but like she's romanceable. She's grounded and came in. Yeah, no, she's determined. Dean said, listen. Game is game. That's crazy. I'll click it. You do, and here I thought you were tired of my presence. I can be too nosy and annoying sometimes. Or so my dad says. How old is she? A big-ass glasses, she can see the future. I mean, listen. I don't want to brag, but I also got big-ass glasses. I also got big ass glasses. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. I like to come here too. Not the moving closer to the screen for that, Danny, with the big ass telescopes. I gotta see somehow. Perhaps we can meet at the public library tomorrow afternoon. Danny is her twin is crazy. Perhaps we can meet at the public library tomorrow afternoon. I often study there, so my parents won't suspect anything. I have a couple more questions I'd like to ask you. I think I could find some time, my lady. Awesome. Then I'll be waiting for you there at 2 o'clock in the hall. Wait, when did you get extensions? I changed my hairstyle last night while I was helping Pink with her model. So, this is the first stream with my long hair. Is there a limit to how many people you can romance? I have no idea, but I think we're gonna find out because I'm gonna be testing the limits. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, though. I kind of think I want to do Nathaniel. She do be kind of cute, not gonna lie. Bean wants to know for his own use. Good morning to you, Bookbinder. I've heard about your shop from an acquaintance of mine. And could you restore the cover for me? Adding a pattern would also be nice. Some kind of weapon. A sword, let's say. It's a sword fighting textbook, in case you can't read. He said Bork. Oh my god. Okay, so I think what I want to do, I need to go put my piece of pizza away. Oh, pizza? Yeah, I had pizza. I feel like you guys come in a lot and I just have pizza, which is kind of hilarious. I tend to have pizza a lot. Pizza's the best dish ever. Yeah. Okay. I think after I do this, I'm gonna go put that in the fridge so that way it doesn't go bad because it's been sitting out for a minute. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of pizza. You feel me? I'm not dodging pizza, okay? I'm not dodging pizza. That's decent work. It seems my acquaintance was right. And craftsmanship isn't limited to the upper town. I couldn't bear the thought of having to deal with the artisans there. I'm just sitting here drawing. Hey, what are you drawing? If you want to show us, you can send it in the Discord. There is an art channel. Romance her too. I don't think I can romance everyone, Dean. They're all unbearable sycophants. Forgive me, my lady, but who told you about my shop? Agate Atterbury. She thinks very highly of you. Though, to be fair, she praises anyone who gives her even a little attention. You don't like the Upper Town artisans, my lady? I despise them. First, they praised and swore allegiance to our former lord, and now they're kissing von Benvig's boots. And don't think I'm blind to the struggles of the lower classes. Loyalty is a foolish thing when any wrong word can cost you your head. But that's not the same as scheming and plotting for the sake of a slim chance at a handout from von Benvig. You could say that. My profile Roblox avatar. Listen, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You're not wrong. Is there anything else you need, my lady? Keep the textbook for yourself. I'm not a swordsman. I don't need it anymore. Give it to someone who does. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Okay? Give me just a minute. I'm gonna go put this pizza away. Okay, I'm back. I hope you guys liked the fancy ambiance of the music that we got going on. Okay. It's Jenna. Hi, big sister. Nathaniel asked me to take this book from the library and give it to you. He said if I do it, he'll give me other tasks for money. I've been dreaming about it for years. Maybe I could even live in the library with the other kids. They all look healthy and well dressed. I'll decorate the book for you. You can keep it. Consider it a gift. What? But Nathaniel said, doesn't matter what he said. Just listen to me, alright? Aki, also thank you so much for the head pats. Jenna said, alright. Any book design you want? Guys. Okay, we're gonna do a dusty pink. Like a light pink. Okay. I have not been given this option before. Okay, and then it's gonna have some pretty corners. I think we should do that one, so that way they're not like too... Oh wait, that one's pretty. We'll do this one. I like how whimsy they look. It looks pretty. Looks really pretty. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna send that to the back and we're gonna make it slightly bigger so it kind of looks like a window. Creative Danny time? I know. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe we do this. Yeah. And now... No, I don't like that. Stickers. Mystic, maybe? No. Oh, so these are the... Oh, I see. So these specific book stickers are stickers... Oh, wait, it's Jenna. Yeah, we're doing this. We're gonna call it like a sketchbook. Does that make sense? I feel like she'll like it. And then on the back, we're gonna do another... I dig it. Do you really? Are you lying to me? You better not be lying to me. And we'll do another big flower thing, and then we'll probably just do some big greenery on the back. Have I ever lied to you? I don't know, probably. You like to troll me a lot. You do tend to troll me a lot, so it's possible. You have no faith in me? It's not that I don't have faith in you. It's just that you do, in fact, troll me a lot. Is that cute? I think it's cute. Is it cute? Maybe we do... No. I feel like if we do the lavender branch, it's too much purple. Trolling and lying are two different things. Okay, but I feel like you... I feel like you would just say something to fuck with me. I don't know why. I just have a feeling you would. We were supposed to have faith in you, Dean? That's hilarious. I hate it here? In conclusion, I need to set that up. Okay, so we're gonna do this also. Because she works for the newspaper. So this is gonna be the very back. Are we dead ass? Yeah. No, we're so dead ass. We're so dead ass, Dean. OMG, a Dean hate? Yeah. Absolutely. Can everyone do it? I'll probably make it, I'll probably make it just mods specifically, so that way it doesn't get abused. But I can maybe make it, universal. But if people start making it a problem, I might make it mod only. This some bullshit. And you expect us to not give you shit, Bean Dean? Can you at least tell me what's going on? Something isn't right. I can see it on your face. Nothing you need to worry about. Dead ass? Hell yeah. But I want you to help just like you helped me. But I want to help you just like you helped me. Go home, Jenna. It's getting late. I don't have a home, in case you forgot. But alright. Poor Jenna. This fucking kid again. Hi, are you still open? And before you say something, I come in peace. Last time you told me you could give me a bookbinding lesson if I want to. Remember? Well, I want to. Well, that's unexpected, but my whole life is a mess, so I'm used to it. Is that a yes? Yes, that's a yes. Oh, I didn't think you would agree. My father is waiting for me at home, but it won't kill him if he waits a little longer, I guess. We can practice on my book. Don't be afraid to ruin the cover if you have to. I'm not a girl. I don't care about such things. Now? At night. Goddess, I'll show you the basics. But that's all. Not today, Andre. When then? I have my own things to do, you know? I'm not gonna come to you every day and beg. Shit. Why do I even come here? I shouldn't have. You... Forget it. I'll find another teacher. Oh. Have you finished yet? Your hands are covered with blue stains. Is it ink or bruises? You don't know. You don't remember. Make Andre beg. I think you low-key will. It's almost ready, my lord. You were supposed to finish before dawn, magician. Magician. He never calls you by your name. Perhaps it's for the best. That way it feels less personal. I know, my lord. I'm so... A sharp slap makes your ears start ringing. It happens so often you've almost got used to it. Almost. You sunder for me? That's crazy. I swear, girl, I'll have your hands cut off if you don't hurry. This time, you don't say a word. You just nod obediently. No plan to escape crosses your mind as you watch him walk away. You're doomed to stay here. You're doomed to rot here. For everything you've done and yet to do. When you open your eyes, your cheeks are wet with tears. Day 7. No letters. Can I send a letter? Nathaniel said that I could send a letter. Morning, Danny. I decided to learn to read. Tired of the youth laughing at me. They need no harm, but I want to be an example for them, you know? This primer saw its better days, but the other books are too difficult for me. There's so much text in them, my eyes hurt every time I try to read something. Or maybe it's because I'm getting old. Who knows? That ain't the point. I don't want the youth to find out I'm reading a children's book, so could you replace the cover? And write my name on it too. It's Stefania. You know how to write, do ya? I think I can figure it out. I think I can go that far, you know? I can put letters together. It's definitely old age girly, unfortunately. Stefania hit me up. That's crazy. I hate that it's like clean up the dirt, but you can't clean the dirt off of the spine. Like, it seems pointless that there's dirt on the spine and I can't clean it off. Okay. A new cover. We're gonna give her a lace cover. Dirt on the spine would piss me the fuck off. No, literally. And she's gonna get yellow writing. Does that not count? Oh, that is awful. Why is it not registering? You write better in a game than I do IRL. Okay, this is also not me really trying. That is a blob. Hold on. Maybe we'll just do red, you know? Cool, just flex on me. That's fine. That's crazy. Okay, you know what? I think this is fine. I hit all of the things. I'm gonna give her some corners, though. Well, I thank you, but there's nothing to. See you in the library, will I? There's a girl, a gate, waiting for you there. She's a kind soul, but I hope you know what you're doing. A friendship with a noble lady can end badly for you. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. What do you mean? You were friends with a noble? I'm not as simple as you think, Danny. But enough of me rambling. We both got work to do. See ya. It's the night. Good to to you, Bookbinder. I was pleased with the quality of your services last time. If it weren't for your questionable reputation, I would even recommend this shop to others. But alas, you'll have to settle for just me. I have a book I'd like to give to a friend of mine. She's a kind, sensitive soul who loves poetry, and the cover should reflect that. It's too plain now, don't you think? I'd like to add some pattern, maybe flowers or hearts. Is this the same lady as last time, Captain? It seems she didn't appreciate your efforts. What's it to you? Are you a bookbinder or an old market woman who loves to gossip? A bookbinder who loves to gossip, obviously. You're not as funny as you think. Let's go back to your duties, shall we? I think it's pretty funny. I think it's funny. I'm not giving him a cool book. He's just getting this. Because I don't like his attitude. Quality work. She'll like it. See you later. And remember what I said last time. That's between you and me. A personal matter. If you have even a shred of dignity, you'll understand. Danny, Gertrude said you refused the ritual. It was a stupid decision. I understand that you feel sorry for the kid. but it was our only chance. What are we gonna do now? The kid? Did you have a specific victim in mind? Jenna, you know each other. She tried to contact me a few times through my orphans. They ignored her until she mentioned you. Curiosity almost killed the cat. I did the right thing. He wants to kill my friend! Mm-mm. 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 Did you? Would you rather die yourself than kill? Do you value your life so little? Why do you care? Because it's not just your life at stake, but mine too. And because I don't want you to be hanged. There, I said it. Happy? And you wanna romance this guy? Listen. Maybe? But what if I don't care if I get hanged? Then you're an idiot and shouldn't have come back here. Should have surrendered to the guards right after you killed your master. Why run from death if you crave it so much? I've been thinking, do you want to visit Theo's grave? With me? Why? To show respect? It's the least we can do for him. It didn't bother you before. Why now? Is this somehow related to what you just said? About not caring? Do I need to keep a closer eye on you from now on? I can't stop thinking about them, about those I've hurt. Why can't I say it? Ban Okie Dokie Danny. I'm fine. You're being paranoid again. I don't know what got into you, Looney, but fine. Not now, though. Later. Meet me at the graveyard gates in 2 hours, will you? You've never been in a library before, but you've heard it's quiet there. Well, it's certainly not in this one. The kids are running and laughing. Stefania's trying to calm them down and yelling to you, Danny, what are you doing here? Across the hall, so you had to yell later back to her. Together, they're louder than the town's main square at midday. You're already overwhelmed when you find a gate. She's sitting next to the window, a book in her hands, without glasses. When she notices you, she puts them back on with a nervous smile. Danny, I didn't see you. I'm not surprised, milady. You grin at your own joke, but a gate only frowns a little, confused. What do you mean? Your glasses, my lady. I reckon you can't see very well without them. Is it too rude to point that out? You're not sure. It's not like you've had much contact with people in recent years. You know how to talk with customers, but a gate is someone new, someone meaningful, and it's both frightening and exciting at the same time. Oh, I see well up close, so I take them off when I read. Pretty inconvenient, but I got used to it. I hate that these characters don't understand good humor. She pats the chair next to her. Please, take a seat. You do as she says. Agate quickly puts her book aside. It's the same one she brought to the shop when you first met, about a tarot readings. It seems she's a bit obsessed with the topic. Perhaps you shouldn't have told her you're a magician. Well, it's too late now. I won't take up much of your time, I promise. Just a couple more questions. I'm in no hurry, my lady, you reassure her, smiling. Perhaps you could become friends, although it's unlikely, mostly because of your class differences. You would like that. I don't trust this bitch. That's fair. I don't think that... Nah, she cute, it's fine. I mean, there is a romance option right here. It's alright. I like spending time with you, my lady, you say, averting your gaze. Why are you suddenly averting your gaze? Oh no, you don't even know what you want anymore. For her to notice your embarrassment or to ignore it? Good, this place is too loud, my lady. You want to get out of here as soon as possible. I'm assuming Dean wants me to do the romance option. Am I correct or am I correct? I feel like I'm correct. Because you love every waifu in games, Dean. We know your contradiction. Listen, it ain't about me. I mean, that's fair. Oh, you have no idea how happy I'm to hear it. Really, I felt guilty these past 2 days. Because I constantly took up your time while offering nothing in return. I would pay you, but I don't have my own money. Realizing what she has just said, she jumps in place, her face completely red. I didn't mean it in a charity way. I simply believe that all work should be paid for. I know, milady. Don't worry. You struggle to suppress a chuckle. Agate's attempts not to offend you are quite amusing. While other nobles do their best to remind you of your place in the worst ways possible, she does her best to make you feel like an equal, and thus still reminds you of your social class. Please, don't call me my lady. It feels wrong, as if you're lower than me when you're not. And now she's doing it again. As you wish, my Agate. Anyways, back to Towers. Alright, Landon. Thank you. Let's start then. She takes a notebook, a quill, and a small bottle of ink out of the bag on the floor, which you only notice now. The first question is rather personal and unpleasant, but I have to ask. Have you ever encountered mistreatment from the nobility? By mistreatment, I mean insults, threats, condensation, anything that comes to your mind. Not all nobles are cruel, but there are many cruel ones among us. They consider themselves untouchable, and as much as I hate to admit it, they're right, but it can be changed. Untouchable. Well, not for you. You manage not only to punish the noble, but also to escape punishment yourself. Of course you're not going to tell Agate. Her kindness is a double-edged sword. She'll judge you, or worse. But maybe you could still share a little of the truth with her? 1. All nobles are condescending, so I've learned not to pay much attention to it. And of course, I was insulted a few times, but that's all. You keep your secrets to yourself. There's a nobleman. You feel a lump rising in your throat. I won't go into details, but he hurt me repeatedly. Condescension, the fuck? That word does not fit in that sentence. Yeah, I was like looking at it and I was like, I don't feel like this fits correctly. Like, it doesn't look right. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that way, because I was very confused. Very confused indeed. We're gonna go with number 1. I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't even imagine what it's like. Trust me, this is far from being the biggest problem. The biggest problem for you? For artisans? You don't specify on purpose, letting Agate feel the gap herself. You're curious how she'll interpret your words. I will point that out immediately. LOL. True, you look very exhausted today. I don't mean it as an insult. I'm just worried. Is everything all right? Of course not. Even though you refused the ritual, yesterday still haunts you. But it's your burden to carry, not Agate's. I'm tired. That's not even a lie. Working all day long with customers, some of whom are rather unpleasant, to put it mildly, does that to a person. People can be real bastards, can't they? One of my tutors is like that. Did you just say bastards? No, I did not. You certainly did. You laugh inadvertently, letting her know that you don't judge her, and then she laughs too. It's fascinating how, once there are no titles or manners to observe, you both start to speak more freely. Alright, I admit it. I swear sometimes. Please don't tell my parents. By her tone, you're not sure whether she's joking or asking seriously. Parents, I'll go straight to the town crier. Let everyone know the real face of Agate Atterbury. That's a joke. Of course I won't tell anyone. How do you know my family's name? Great. Now she thinks you're spying on her, when in fact, you're just perceptive. It was on your pink notebook. The one with the stains of wine? Oh, right. There's a belief that magicians can read minds. I always thought it was nonsense, but you made me doubt that for a second. Now I feel bad for making the worst possible assumption. My family, they have many enemies, and even more ill-wishers. Let's move on to another question before I say something stupid again. Her gaze flicks from you to her textbook and back again. First of all, I'd like to say I'm very grateful for you for telling me about your gift, but I was wondering how you discovered you're a magician in the first place. What was the reaction to the nurses and the other kids in the orphanage when they found out you're one? I've known that since I was a baby. My mom told me. How she found out, she never told you. Magicians can sense the arcane about each other. But she was an ordinary person. Maybe some noble had taken notice of you and she got scared that they may take you away? She didn't allow you to go too far from home, and she never talked about your father, as if his name and origins were a dark secret. Or perhaps he was just as much a stranger to her as he was to you. The only thing she told you is that you have his eyes. I still don't trust Agate. That's kind of why I'm thinking, like, maybe I don't tell her all of the dark secrets that I got in my noggin. Was she a magician too? No. When she died, the orphanage didn't want to take me in at first. They were afraid, I think. You cling to the chance to change the subject, hoping that Agate won't ask you about her again. You want to sleep through at least one night without nightmares. The kids were calling me names. They used to beat me up too, but then one boy took me under his protection in exchange for doing chores for him. The nurses weren't nice either. Did their behavior change as you grew up? Of course not. If anything, they started to hate me even more, because I'm a loony. Always quiet, always sitting in the corner with a book, or following Nate around. Doesn't understand their jokes, doesn't want to play their games. Are all magicians like that? No, not at all. You saw enough of them in your master's mansion to notice how differently they are from you. Most of them carried themselves as if they owned this world. They had enjoyed being among the nobility. You did not. Welcome in, Anne. Thank you so much for claiming your daily berry. I appreciate you. I don't think you're a loony. Seems like a normal person to me. Please, you shake your head, forcing a smile. I know I'm not like the others. Maybe because you're a loony yourself, my lady, you say jokingly. You two are somewhat similar. Is that why your heart starts to beat faster when she's around? I'm gonna go with the first option because I'm kind of sold on Nathaniel. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Dee. Even if it's true, it's not a bad thing. I wouldn't be so sure. You turn towards the window, letting her know you don't want to talk about it any longer. She said, boo. The bell starts to toll in the square. 1, 2, 3 times. Nate will be pissed if you're late to the meeting. Agate writes something in her notebook, not making another attempt to comfort you. Did she get tired of your presence? She's usually very empathetic, unbearably so. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. You literally said it wasn't up to you earlier. Huh, you just called her kindness unbearable. You're really impossible to please. Another proof that there's something wrong with you. I should go. It's best not to keep Mom and Dad waiting. She starts gathering her belongings. You turn back to her, surprised. You got here less than half an hour ago, and she's already leaving? Sorry, I told them I'd be home in time for dinner. It's alright. See you next time, then? Did you just mess up your relationship with her by being mean? You should have known better than to turn towards the window. Now she's probably upset with you. Do you... I'll send you a letter about the next meeting. What? Agate's voice brings you back to reality. If you're all right with that, of course. I didn't get to ask all my questions today. Come to think of it, she doesn't seem upset at all. On the contrary, she looks pleased. It seems your mind is playing tricks on you again. Another proof that you're far from normal. Sure, it was nice to see you. Likewise. So Danny's the biggest overthinker in the world? Generally, yes. In this game and actually in real life. I tend to overthink so much. It's kind of a problem. She gives you a small nod before rushing out of the room. She's really in a hurry, huh? You leave the library shortly after her. It's better not to keep Nate waiting. Just like me, for real? Yeah, no, see, I will overthink something so much to the point that, like, I've stressed about it 4 times over, and whenever the thing actually happens, I'm like, why was I this worried? Like, what am I doing? Like, it's a problem. I do it so much with, like, my streaming and my content creation, and, like, when I finally do something and it's really not that bad, I'm like, why did I dread this? What am I doing? You and Nate wander among the graves as if in a maze, with the only difference being that one of you knows where the exit is. Nate's pace is too fast. You can barely keep up with him. It reminds you of the times when he took you on his thieving shenanigans. I've set myself into a spiral over LOL. Same. Literally, I was talking to Viper earlier today, and we were texting, and we were having a conversation, and I thought he was mad at me. And I started overthinking, like, what I did to make him mad at me. And he was like, I'm literally not mad. And I'm like, you sound annoyed. And he was like, no, I'm just busy. I was like, oh, okay. So I was sitting here for 15 minutes thinking that you were upset with me for no reason. Got it. Love that for me. You've been to his grave before. Not a question, a statement. So obvious even Nate isn't going to deny it. What makes you think that? I need to stop doing that. No, same. Same. Or is he? You know where to go. A moment of silence. He slows down a little. A star! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? I appreciate you so much. What were you doing? What were you playing? I hope you had a fantastic stream. For those of you from Stars Raid that do not know me, my name is Danny. I'm a Strawberry Kitsune variety streamer. I play a variety of games like horror and cozy games. Currently today, we're playing Bookbinding because I played the demo and I fell in love with it. But if you guys need to raid and run, definitely go do that. Get some snacks, get some drinks, do some after stream care. You guys are the most important people here, so definitely make sure that you take care of yourselves. But if you guys want to hang out and lurk and even, yeah, you guys are more than welcome to do so. But please do not feel pressure to chat if you guys want to just hang out in the background. That is also appreciated. I do need to raid and run, but I hope you have a good stream. All right, Star, thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I will do my best to take care of them and keep them entertained, okay? Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic night. Get some food and some drinks, okay? A moment of silence. He slows down a little, giving you a weird look. I was just curious to see a funeral, that's all. It doesn't sound like you. What exactly? I hated attending the funerals of orphans because mourning someone you didn't know well is stupid. But the matron still wanted us to weep. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. But have a fantastic night, Star. Again, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you so very much. Yes, I remember. It's impossible to forget. The matron was always scolding only you, because unlike Nate, you couldn't fake your emotions convincingly, but you've learned with age, to some extent. Otherwise, he would have confronted you about it, wouldn't he? You didn't know Theo well either. I killed him. That makes him special. His laugh is short and sharp. A few more minutes of wandering, and you find yourself at the fresh grave. There's no tomb, no flowers, only a wooden cross. There was no funeral. No one came except for the priest. A question slips from his lips, more curious than accusing. Why do you care? Honestly, you're not even sure yourself. You're not to blame for his death. You know that, right? You didn't kill Theo. That's true. But you caused pain to so many others. Who knows? Maybe some of them died because of your actions. I feel guilty, you admit, all the time. Not only about Theo, but about the other people too. I thought you might need it to come here, you shrug. Nate pretends he doesn't care about Theo, but it's hard to believe. He's hiding something. Will he open up to you? I don't know. You shut your eyes, feeling yourself hesitate before you continue. I haven't been sleeping well lately because of all these events. I like all of these options, but I don't know which one I want to use more. Why did it give me all of these at the same time? Because it's not going to give me the ability to use all three of them. Maybe I'm honest with the third option. That might be the best route of action. But then also this one. I'm going to go with one. The other people, you mean... No, I don't give a shit about him. He can rot. The nobleman, the reason why you're having those thoughts in the first place. That guilt. He's the one to blame. So why are you tormenting yourself? You're a victim too. He made me do things I'm not proud of. Why are you sharing this with Nate? You need to be careful. Vague. If he finds out, you're doomed. Don't bother asking. I won't go into details. Why not? Because I don't want to. Mind your own business. You silently hope Nate won't ask further, as he so often does. You'll break under his pressure. He won't even have to blackmail or threaten you. His insistence alone will be enough. Insistence. You know, none of this would have happened if you hadn't left. I mean, the nobleman and what he did to you. We already had this conversation in the tavern. Don't start it again, please. Memories of a recent dream come back to you in shattered fragments. The nobleman's piercing gaze, his evil smirk, and heartless laugh. You squeeze your eyes shut, trying to force the images out of your mind. See? That's what I'm talking about. You're not well. He takes a step towards you. You can hear it. Your whole body tenses up. He's too close. Why do you want to romance this guy? Why not? When all this is over, don't run away again. Do you hear me? You can't survive on your own. You feel his hand tighten on your shoulder. It's not painful, but it still hurts. Danny? It hurts. Why does it hurt? The sound of a key in a lock. Fading footsteps. It's hard to breathe. Why didn't you try to escape? Do you hear me? Why? Danny! Why? You bury your face in your hands and start to sob. You can't take it anymore. You just can't. It's so stupid, crying on Theo's grave about your own misfortunes. Mourning yourself instead of him. You didn't even shed a tear for your own mother when she died. But now they're streaming down your face and you feel so selfish and so helpless. And then there's Nate. His hand is no longer on your shoulder. You don't want to open your eyes to see his reaction. This is too embarrassing. Danny, don't cry. Somehow, his frightened voice makes you sob even harder. You'd rather be mocked than pitied. Welcome back, Barnes! I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? Because you don't want Nate to see you like that? Or because it's not actually meant for him? Then to whom? To yourself? To the people you hurt? This guy? This guy. Do you want to be left alone? You shrug, wiping your cheeks with your sleeve. You didn't try to memorize the way from the gate to the grave because you thought you would return to the town together, and it will be dark soon. Nate glances around as if searching for help. Yeah, you deserve better. But it's only you and him. When he turns back to you, he looks even more lost than a moment ago. Do you want me to hug you? I remember you asked me for one when we were kids, but I never let you. He sounds so uncertain, almost scared, which makes you laugh through your tears. It's like you're 15 again, in the loud tavern, with him leading you by the hand to a private room, just as unexpectedly, just as stupid. You shake your head. It won't do any good. You nod your head slightly. When was the last time someone touched you without trying to hurt you? You want to remember what it's like. You know, okay, respectfully, I'm not a hugger, but whenever I am sad or like I'm crying, I do very much so specifically like want attention from Viper. Welcome in, Fac. How you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. But I always seek comfort from Viper specifically. Not even like I'm not a toucher. Like I'm not a touchy person. Like if you're not my husband, I don't want you within 3 inches of me because if I have contact, I don't like it. Okay? I don't like it. I'm not touchy. It's a no touch zone, okay? But like I said, a comfort when I'm crying is genuinely like and generally what I look for. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. So I think we're gonna go with the second option just because it's more so me, you know? And I'm bald. Thanks, Landon.
Oh my gosh. She's bald.
Before you can
She's
say a
bald
word,
and she's
Nate
torturing
closes the
people who
distance
have hair.
between you and hugs you, as if all its uncertainty evaporated with your nod. The hug isn't warm or gentle. It's awkward and stiff. You feel his tense body against your own, your arms hanging limply at your sides. He smells like soap and mint. Do you still wash your hair with the same brew? Another sob, but this time with a short laugh. For some reason, the familiar scent is soothing. Nate chuckles too, his breath warm against your skin. You're not the only one with a touching thing. Yeah, I just don't like touching people. I'm not a touchy person. I don't like it. It gives me the ick. I don't know. Like, I've been that way since I was a kid, to where, like, the only person that I wanted physical contact with was my mom or my brother. I love hugs, but when I'm crying, get the fuck away from me, because if I get hugged, then I can't stop. Okay, yeah, so, I'm also the same way. If I am crying and Viper hugs me, I am just a mess. I'm inconsolable depending on what it is. But other times, depending on if it's just like, I don't know, like I'm crying because I'm frustrated, it helps. I mean, it helps regardless, but like sometimes it does definitely open the floodgates. But yeah, no, I've been a non-touchy person since I was very little, and I think that's because I was forced to hug people as a child. And that's why, like, whenever people force their children to, like, give other people physical affection, like hugs, it drives me insane because, like, as a child, your body is still yours. You still have the ability to tell somebody that you don't want to hug. And just because an adult tells you, like, hey, that's your aunt, go give them a hug, doesn't mean that you have to hug them. And, like, it drives me nuts because, like, Viper's nephew, specifically, like, people will tell him to give me a hug, and I'm like, he doesn't have to hug me. Like, if he doesn't want a hug, he doesn't have to give me a hug. And they look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, no, it's just respecting bodily autonomy of a child. Like, get out of here. But yeah, no, that's Danny's TED Talk of the day. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. I read that already. Okay. It's gonna have some consistency in your life. Real though? Yeah, like it's one of the biggest frustrations to me when people don't respect the bodily autonomy of children just because they're a child. It is the biggest ick to me. And I think it's because I didn't have respect of my own bodily autonomy as a child. He holds you for a few more seconds before pulling away and stepping back. I hope you're feeling better, because I can't take it any longer. You sniffle, forcing a smile. Yes, a little. We should go. I still have some things to do today, and you need to rest. The way back to town is quiet, except for your occasional sniffles. For some reason, the short walk has a calming effect on you, and by the time you and Nate reach the main square, you feel normal again. Not good, normal. But your head is splitting so badly that all you want is to lie down, right here and now. And the cacophony of loud noises from all sides only makes it worse. Do you know the way home from here? Of course, I grew up here, in case you forgot. You can't help being snarky. Nate opens his mouth to reply, but then his gaze shifts to the crowd. There will be a fair the day after tomorrow. You should come with me. Why? Because I want to spend time with you. His features soften, a charming smile on his lips, the looks he wears when he wants to impress a lady. Oh, so you are that lady now. Or are you imagining things? Yes, you shared a bed once, but he never showed any interest in you after. Every time his girls grew jealous of you, he laughed. What has changed? Is he toying with you again? What do you say? I'll buy you something. There's two romance options. Why not? You reply nonchalantly, trying to hide your nervousness. After what happened in the graveyard, Nate owes you a meal. Besides, you want to spend time with him too, but a free meal is more important. I want to take things slow, Nate. You like him too, but you never thought he'd be interested in you that way. This new revelation is scaring you. I would rather stay at home. You want to be in silence. You can handle a few noisy customers, but not a loud crowd. Thank you for the uppies, Barnes. Honestly, a free meal is valid. Great, I'll come by for you at noon, then. He leans forward and places a peck on your cheek. Take care, alright? He gives you one last smile before disappearing into the crowd. By the time you get home, his kiss still lingers on your skin. Listen, okay? Am I gonna be bamboozled by another man? Is that gonna happen? I can hear the smile on your face. It's because I'm reading. I'm just a good reader, okay? My dear friend, I hope you remember me. I was at your shop a few days ago, and you showed great interest in my life's work. I'm about to find another book for my... Grim! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? I appreciate you. For those of you from the raid that do not know me, my name is Danny. I'm a Strawberry Kitsune variety streamer. I play a lot of horror games, a lot of cozy games, a lot of everything. So if that is you guys' vibes, definitely make sure you guys hang out and stick around. But if you need to raid and run, absolutely go do that. Get some snacks, get some drinks, whatever you guys need to do. I will be here when you guys get back, okay? If you come back. If you don't, that's also okay. I don't know why I was going on my ad spiel. I'm getting tired. It's 10 o'clock. But welcome in, Grim. What were you doing? I hope you had a fantastic stream. Find out in the next episode. Yeah. I will probably end here soon. Because like I said, it is officially 10 o'clock. Would you mind joining me in my search tonight at 2 o'clock at the graveyard? Is late for me. I'm crashing. Honestly, Grim, valid. Get some good rest, okay? I hope you have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for the raid again. I appreciate you so much. Sincerely, Benedict, a book collector. Was playing Bendy in the Dark Revival? Listen, ironically, I have Bendy in the Ink Machine, and I want to play it on stream so bad, but I'm trying to get through some of my backlog of games that I need to play on stream, so I've been pushing it off, but I am super excited to play that game on stream because I watched it whenever I was younger, and I've wanted to play it ever since. I hope you're having a fantastic time with it, though. I'm an hour ahead of you. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's 10:14 for me right now. Do it. It only took me one stream. I normally only stream like 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. So it might take me a little bit longer than one stream, but I definitely intend to do it. And if I don't play it on stream, I might make it into a Let's Play, but I haven't completely decided yet because I want to focus also more on long form content as well. Thank you for reaching out, Benedict. I'll be there. It was 3 hours? Oh, was it really? Okay, that might be good news. Danny, sorry for interrupting you, but I have an idea. I've been thinking about it the whole night. Didn't sleep at all. I feel if I don't share it with you right now, I'll die. I don't understand why this never occurred to me before. My stream was like 3 hours and 20-ish minutes. Okay, noted. That might be important. You're a bookbinder. You know other artisans, right? Kids from your orphanage are adults now, working here in this town. They may not want to talk to me, but they'll agree to talk to you. My research paper will be far more convincing to university if I question a number of people. Could you help me with that, please? Looks like we're having a 6-hour stream tonight. No, I'm probably going to finish this day and then end. I'm in touch with only one of them, and he's not an artisan. He's a criminal. That's even better. It proves my thesis that a child's environment directly shapes their personality. There's a reason why there are so many criminals among orphans. But if you don't want me to meet him, perhaps you know someone else? Not necessarily from the orphanage. Any other artisan or just a person in need? We can talk to Nate, but he's not the most polite person. And he doesn't like nobles. Nate, the criminal, come to think of it, that's not the best idea. I'd still like to try. I'm fine with mean words and hard stares, as long as he doesn't try to kill me. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a common ground? I have classes today, as always, but we can talk to him once I return. Let's meet at the main square in the afternoon, like last time. I don't know if this is a great idea. Oh, it's this guy. Good afternoon, Danny. I have another task for you. Surely you want to make up for your past mistake to the nobleman, don't you? You provided your competence last time. You proved your competence last time, and I want to make sure it wasn't a lucky coincidence. My granddaughter is a very smart, outgoing, curious child, and I love her to pieces. I promised her that I would give her a notebook to the best bookbinder in town. Which, of course, you're not. But you have potential, and I want to see what you're capable of. I'm honored, my lord. But why me? Because you're special. Why else? I can sense the arcane in your blood. A magician from the artisan class, and a bastard, perhaps. I wouldn't be surprised if one of your parents came from nobility. But enough questions. You have work to do. My granddaughter wants a tiled cover with bows, buttons, and a pink frame. And don't forget the corners. Golden ones, of course. Okay. A tiled cover. Okay. And then we need cute corners. But they need to be gold. A pink frame. What about this? Is this pink enough? I fear I might do something similar to the last one. I'm gonna make this pretty pink, actually. And then, where's the button? Jewelry. A frill. Other. Oh, button. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another bow on the back. It's gonna be the same one. Gonna be another big pink bow, and then I'm gonna put the button in the middle as well. There we go. Okay, that looks more in the middle. There we go. Okay. You continue to surprise me. Winnie is a picky customer, just like her old uncle, but I think she'll be pleased with the result. Tell me, have you ever done tarot readings? I have, my lord. I was the personal magician of a nobleman. Is that so? What made you return to bookbinding, then? He didn't need my services anymore, my lord. I see. If he hired you in the first place, he must have thought you were talented. Why don't you come to my estate to tell me about your gift in a more pleasant environment, A good acquaintance of mine happens to be looking for a magician, and I believe you may be the one he needs. I'll invite him as well. He's strict but generous. You'll be paid much more than here. Forgive me, my lord, but I have to decline. I love being a bookbinder. That wasn't a suggestion, girl. You'll come to the mansion tomorrow, and we will talk. No one is going to force you to work for that man against your will, but to refuse even to hear him? Show some courtesy. As you wish, my lord. Good. I shall send someone for you, either right after the fair or in the evening. One of my guards, perhaps? We'll see. I don't like this idea. So, what should I expect? Agate looks slightly worried as you step into the alley leading to the tavern. The road beneath your feet is a mess of mud, water, and only the goddess knows what else. You have more than once seen the tavern's regulars relieving themselves here, or emptying their stomachs after too much booze. You don't tell Agate about that, though. He won't be pleased to see you, or me for that matter. You know he's going to blame you for bringing her there. But if he agrees to talk, don't ask anything too personal. And don't act arrogant, you almost add, but you trust her here. I won't, I promise. When you approach the tavern, you hear drunken laughter coming from inside. You don't need to look through the window to know it's as crowded as it always is in the evenings. Men and women, mercenaries, beggars, thieves, drown their joys and sorrows in ale as if there's no tomorrow. You always envied their ability to lose themselves in the moment. Agate reaches for the door handle, intending to go in first, but you stop her. After me, if you don't mind. Oh, and one more thing. He's Nathaniel for you, not Nate. Nate is for friends only. You can see from Agate's face that she wants to ask something, but she just nods silently, clutching her notebook tighter to her chest. Just stay close to me, my lady. You smile at Agate warmly. You want to protect her. Keep an eye out, will you? You warn Agate. The last thing you need is to lose her. A noble woman and, you dare to think, your friend, over some research. Is it really that dangerous? It is. They don't know you, but already hate you for what you are. Agate nods silently, and you both step inside. You thank the goddess, luck, and fate itself that nobody notices you're entering. The music is too loud, and the people are too drunk to care. You scan the room, looking for a familiar figure. Agate is one step behind you, even paler than usual, but there's no fear on her face, only awe and curiosity. Finally, you spot Nate sitting at a corner table with a group of intimidating men. Some of them look vaguely familiar, some you've never seen before. They all smile and laugh, paying no attention to you until you come almost right up to them. What are you staring at? Welp, get out of here, now. One of the men, a bald, muscular brute, aggressively waves his fist at you. You open your mouth to reply, but your voice is drowned out by Nate's. Danny, what are you doing here? Oh, he's definitely pissed, just as you expected. His gaze shifts to Agate standing behind you. And who the hell is that? Then his eyes widen in recognition, and he gives that look, as if you're the most stupid person alive. You know what? Let's talk somewhere private. He turns to his friends with an apologetic expression. You'll have to finish without me. Until next time, eh? He rises from his chair and gestures for you to follow him. None of you make a sound as you climb the stairs to the second floor and slip into one of the empty rooms, cramped and dusty. You shouldn't have come here, my lady. This place is not for blue bloods. Nate locks the door behind you. His voice carries a warning. I apologize, Nathaniel. Allow me to assure you, I have no ill intentions, neither towards you nor Danny, nor your other friends. All I need is help with my research. With what? Great. Now Nate stares at her as if she's grown a second head. Perhaps coming here was indeed a bad idea. You clear your throat, drawing both of their attention. It's obvious you'll have to take on the role of negotiator and interpreter. Agate wants to better understand the artisan's problems and share her point of view with the other nobles. She believes they may listen to her if she is convincing enough. You try to be brief, but fail. The longer you talk, the more skeptical Nate's expression becomes. And what is that to me? I'm not an artisan, not really, and I left the orphanage long ago. He sits on the bed next to you, gently putting his arm around your waist. You don't mind. It feels good to be so close to him. Agate raises an eyebrow in surprise, but says nothing. But I am an artisan. Don't you want to help me? You play a dirty game here. If Nate has a soft spot for you, which you believe he does, it would be rash not to use it. Especially because you want him to show that he cares. Where did you learn that, huh? He chuckles, pulling you closer to him. See what happens when you're constantly surrounded by people like me, my lady? You'll start to pick up their habits. Aren't you afraid of losing your innocence, as she did? His play on words is definitely intentional, which makes you roll your eyes in annoyance. Agate quickly picks up on it too, her expression a mix of disbelief and embarrassment. You bet it's the first time in her life someone has talked to her like that. Once again, you have to take matters into your own hands. So, will you help me or not? I don't do charity. You know that very well. Or so I thought. He gives you another "you're stupid" look, but this time his voice carries amusement. But so be it. Today I'll make an exception. 2 questions, my lady. He holds up 2 fingers to Agate, as if questioning her mental abilities. Perhaps his insults towards you were never personal, after all. And for every question you ask, Danny will ask her own. Why me? Because you're the one who's friends with the Atterbury's daughter. You know her. I don't. In Nate's language, it means, you should have told me sooner. Perhaps he's right, but you didn't want to drag Agate into the mess your life has become. You turn to Agate. Sorry, you'll have to agree to his stupid game. I'm alright with that. It's a good way to get to know each other. You elbow Nate in the side as he suppresses a chuckle. Agate sits on the chair next to the door and puts the notebook on the table in front of her, ready to take notes. You can start first, Danny. I'll gladly answer any of your questions. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure, my lady. Nate places a peck on your temple. You're smart. You know what to ask. Did you just call me smart? You turn his head to him. You turn his head to him? Hello? That's a typo. Not trying to hide joy creeping into your voice. See, that's why I don't do it more often. You're making a big deal out of it. It is a big deal for me, you murmur to yourself, so quietly you're sure Nate doesn't hear it. Agate patiently waits for your question. What's your favorite color? Be a strategist. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Annoy Nate and learn something new about Agate. It might come in handy later. What are your parents like? Beyond the image they show unto the world, I mean. Some nobles don't care what others think about their cruelties, and some wear a mask. You wish you'd never found out about that the way you did. I know you're not a magician, but what about your parents? You remember she told you that they wouldn't be happy if she were. Why? There's something missing there. You know about the messenger's murder. You're treading on thin ice here, but Agate, as a noblewoman, may know more than you do. I've heard that Lord Otto is furious. Okay, so the last one could be extra information, but it's tricky. And if she talks to anybody asking questions, then that could lead back to me and it could be bad. I hate that it gave me 4 questions. I'm gonna do the first one just because it's an oddball. I beg your pardon? That's not funny, Danny. If you're not pleased with my question, you should have asked your own. So, my lady? Agate sets her quill aside, deep in thought. Nate rolls his eyes, but doesn't say anything. Red. I like how intense it is. She tugs her sweater down as she speaks. You had never given her style much thought before, even though it tends to stand out in public here. You saw a lot of people dressing like that in the capital, but even there, red was an unusual color, for its expensiveness mostly, but also because it's too garish. What's yours? What's your favorite color? Ah, gray. Why gray? You don't know? It's the first color that came into your mind. Maybe it means something. She opens her notebook and begins to leaf through it. Did she write the questions in advance? Suddenly, she stops, looking at one of the pages. A few seconds pass before she speaks. You look young, Nathaniel. I assume you're the same age as Danny. Not a question, a statement. Smart. I'm 2 years older. That means you grew up in the orphanage around the same time. I see what you're doing here, but very well, I'll humor you. I got there long before she did. Now ask. If you could change one thing about the orphanage, what would it be? Well, that's boring. She asked you the same thing back in the shop. To your surprise, Nate actually seems to think about it. Lighting. Lighting? The matron never left a single lamp in our bedroom at night. That was inconvenient. The new boys cried for hours on end, calling for their mommies. I wanted to smother them with a pillow too many times, and you couldn't read anything in that pitch black. I didn't know you loved reading. It's better than staring at the ceiling, but of course, the darkness had its advantages. You could beat someone up and not get caught. Me and other kids did it many, many times. To show authority, if I may presume. Because you either beat or get beaten. That's not entirely true. Sometimes he and his minions were just angry or petty or bored. Why did he grow fond of you in the first place? You asked him once, but he didn't give you a proper answer. Was it pity? He never treated you the same way he treated his other friends. You were always less than, and when you moved to the capital in hopes of becoming something more, you remained the same, if not more pathetic. You can't even lay low and not draw attention. That nobleman wants to see you tomorrow, and there's nothing you can do about it because you're powerless despite your gift, and others can sense it. Nate doesn't see you as his equal. Not really. What if... Danny? Is everything all right? Wonderful. Now she looks at you as if you've lost your mind. Perhaps you have. It sounds like a threat? Yeah. Yeah, it does. And Nate doesn't even bat an eye. Apparently, you're so crazy he's gotten used to it. She drifted out. It happens sometimes. He doesn't embrace you anymore, giving you space. Yeah, I'm fine. Can we continue? I don't like being the center of attention. Of course. Ask your question. It's your turn again. Oh, which one? 4. If you were furious, you'd have been thrown into a dungeon as a witness by now. Yes, you heard that right. You don't seem very surprised by my words, my lady. Danny would hardly have asked that question if it didn't concern one of you directly. She's more perceptive than you thought. There's a hint of disappointment in her gaze when she turns her attention to you. So you saw the murder? Right. Nate called you a witness, and she misunderstood. Why didn't you go to the authorities? You know who the killer is. That's what she wants to say, doesn't she? She didn't, but the messenger was in our shop shortly before his death, so now the guards won't leave us alone. An unfortunate misunderstanding, you see. His voice carries a note of cold calmness you haven't heard from him for years. It's the same tone he used to use to scare off boys who were picking on you, except this time, it's not only about you, but also about himself. If he sees Agate as a threat, things could end very badly. I understand. As for your question, Danny, the murder caused quite a stir among the nobility. It was even discussed at the town council, where Lord Otto assured that everything was under his control. He was unusually calm, as my dad said. That's all I know. Nate just hums thoughtfully. No snarky remarks, no probing questions. He's concerned, and if he's concerned, however much you might not want to admit it, there's a reason for it. Do you think he's up to something? Not now, Danny. Later. If I got a coin every time you said that, I'd be rich. He has a point, though. You can't discuss Otto in front of a gate without revealing too much to her, so you nod to her, reminding her that it's her turn to ask a question. Agate makes a few notes in her notebook. She writes quickly, as if afraid to forget what she just heard. Then she takes a deep breath, either from exhaustion or nervousness. I want to discuss something very sensitive. The church forbids talking about such topics, and even my university tries to avoid the subject. But I think it's important. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You don't owe me anything. And me being a noblewoman doesn't change it. That goes for both of you. You don't like how it sounds. Does she want you to answer too? She's beating around the bush. It doesn't bode well. Shit, her wording alone makes your stomach tighten. Spit it out already. I know that violence in orphanages is very common. Danny told me so too. But there's also room for love, isn't there? Between boys and girls, and sometimes it leaves girls with child. Are you asking if it happens in our orphanage, or if it happened with us? Nate barely holds back a laugh. You roll your eyes. He surely has a lot to say about the subject. I wasn't going to become a father at 15, so I bought herbal tinctures for all my girls, if you take my meaning. They didn't mind. They were actually grateful. Most of the other lads just didn't care. So yes, there were such cases, but not with me, and definitely not with her. He points at you, chuckling. You only nod, confirming his words. Agate's face darkens. She wants to make a note in her notebook, but her hand freezes in midair. You said the boys didn't care. Could it be that the girls didn't want to be with them that way? What? No. Nate's voice is so loud it makes you flinch. Do not confuse lust with savagery. Why don't you ask the nobles what they do with commoner women, huh? I can tell you a lot of horrible stories, my lady. You keep your mouth shut. The past is in the past. If people find out, the orphanage could be shut down forever, and then the kids would be left out on the street. How would you know? You ask Nate quietly, resting your head on his shoulder. The boys and girls had separate bedrooms. He didn't hear or see what you did. Those whispers, those tearful eyes. Do you think your so-called friends weren't capable of that? Nope. Your bedroom was locked at night. As if it's the only place where bad things could happen. You feel Nate's body tense. You expected him to push you away and start arguing, but he remains still. So does Agate. A hollow silence hangs in the air as the meaning of your words sinks in for them. Good. You want her to understand how cruel your world can be, and you want him to understand that you and the other girls pinned up your hair with knitting needles not because you liked high hairstyles. Did they? No, they never did or said anything to me, but the fact that it's your first assumption only proves my point. You can't know. You close your eyes and press yourself even closer to him, seeking comfort. How nice would it be to just lie in your bed right now, under a warm blanket protecting you from the cold and bad memories, with the front door locked so that no one can disturb your peace. You didn't expect the conversation to take this turn when you brought Agate here. Perhaps you shouldn't have opened your mouth at all. Now you feel tired? One thought clings to another, like the snowballs you used to make a snowman in the Capitol. What if you were broken from the very beginning? And Nate too? You both were doomed the moment you ended up in the orphanage, weren't you? Now you're murderers, and you're actually much, much worse than him. They must listen to you. You have to find a way to make them, my lady. Your words land harsher than you intended. Your mood is ruined, and if her notes end up gathering dust on her desk, what was the point? And now you have to deal with the nightmares that are sure to come tonight. 6 soul spheres, I'm dedicating to Jetragon. Hey, let's go. You aren't even a victim, not in that sense. And still you suffer, because you suddenly can't stop thinking of your own past. That's unfair. Nate strokes your shoulder with the same tenderness he did years ago when you lay in bed together in this very tavern. Why can't he always be so caring? Don't you deserve to be cherished and loved? Maybe you do, only one can only love an equal, and Nate sees you as his equal now. He said it himself. You want to believe him. You have to believe him, or you'll drown. You open your eyes. I need to go home. Of course, I'm done with questions anyway. Her voice is shaking. Did she cry? If so, she doesn't show it. She stands up, and you stand up with her. No matter how shitty you feel, you won't leave her alone. Not until she's outside. I'll go with you. No, please stay. Calling out his hypocrisy feels justified. If you hadn't told him, he would have gone back to drinking with his friends. And to hell with you, but now he believes he must atone for his past carelessness. Except you're not a kid anymore. So now it just looks stupid, ostentatious even. Why? She doesn't mind, does she? He points at a gate as if she's not even here and can't hear him. A gate shakes her head, absent-mindedly. Great, your only route of retreat has just been cut off, just as I thought. So what's the problem? I don't want you to come with us. Isn't it enough? Perhaps you're being unfair. Perhaps you're petty. Or perhaps him not understanding your no breaks your heart, and that's why your voice is trembling. I don't understand you sometimes. As if you even try. Fortunately, he doesn't follow you when you and a gate go downstairs. You wonder if he remembers about tomorrow's fair and whether your disobedience has made him change his mind about going there with you. Only time will tell. The night is cold. You've never been so jealous of a gate's sweater before. She cast a worried glance at the alley you walked through on your way to the tavern. I've never been outside after sunset. My mom will have a heart attack if she finds out. Are you scared? I'm scared? No. More like excited. I met someone I never would have crossed paths with without your help. Nathaniel is an interesting person. Are you all right, Danny? And thank you so much for the head pats. I appreciate that. You told me not to ask anything personal, but I did anyway. I shouldn't have. I didn't. She falls silent, unsure whether she should continue. You'd prefer her not to. I didn't think things were that bad. Let me walk you to the gates of the upper town. If you don't know what to say, change the subject. It's not safe for girls to be out on her own at night. Trust me, I speak from experience. I won't say no to that. You walk through the town, chatting about everything and nothing. Before saying goodbye, she thanks you one more time. It's a strange feeling when someone is so grateful to you. When you finally get home, you go straight to bed and fall into a deep sleep. As soon as the gate is out of sight, you turn around and head towards the graveyard. That makes no sense. Why did it say going home and going to sleep if I go to the graveyard? Hello? At night, the graveyard is even more gloomy, and more beautiful in its own way, a place of peace you crave so much. Unlike the living, the dead only haunt you in your dreams. Your former master, Theo, and many, many others. Faceless, nameless. I'm all sleepy and require Danny Snuggles to sleep. Well, I can't do physical snuggles, but I can talk you to sleep. I can, in fact, do that. You chuckle bitterly as another person surfaces in your memory. Your mom. How could you forget? It's been a while since you dreamed about her, too. Her grave is still here, overgrown with grass. Maybe you should... Over here, my friend. You turn around at the sound and see Benedict waving at you. His radiant smile doesn't fit this place. I see why it says sleep. Because if I hadn't agreed to meet Benedict, I would have went home and went to bed. His radiant smile doesn't fit this place. You immediately notice the tombstone next to him. It looks well kept but old. Your voice is very soothing. Thank you, Frenchie. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you came. Digging a grave on my own would be boring. What? All your miserable thoughts vanish from your mind in the same instant. It feels good, no doubt, but what the hell did he just say? Is he a grave robber? Or a body snatcher? You heard that right, my friend. As I said to you in the shop, the rarest books cannot be bought. You can only steal them, or kill for them. But I don't do the latter, only the former. He points to the 2 shovels lying at his feet. Do you know anything about the Mother Goddess trilogy? 3 collections of lullabies recounting the exile, the uprising, and the revival of Arcania, the progenitor of all magicians? Of course you do. He did everything he could to make sure you wouldn't embarrass him with your ignorance. The ancient people of Caloria worshipped the pantheon of the 5, one of whom was Arcanian. Took me 1 soul sphere and I got him. Now my issue is I don't have a mount unlocked to level 70. Whenever I'm able to get on late, and I can make you one if you want. According to legend, she was the most generous of the gods, and it was she who bestowed magic upon humanity after taking a mortal man as her lover. Real quick before I sleep, I have a question for you. What you got? What you got for me? Impressive. Who educated you? No one. I'm self-taught. Lies. All lies again. but it's easier than trying to explain. You force a smile. What does the fox say? I hate it here. I have to log off in 17 minutes, so it'll have to be tomorrow. Yeah, it is almost 11 o'clock for me, so I will probably play tomorrow. So I won't be on tonight. That's what being naturally curious does to you. I'm sure you can relate. Indeed, I do. My older siblings used to call me weird because I was always reading, even whilst having a bath. And I sing in the bath sometimes. Why did you decide to share this with him, of all people? You barely know him, and this is embarrassing. To your surprise, his face lights up with admiration? My friend, I think you're my kindred spirit. He picks up the shovels and hands one of them to you. Let's start before it gets light. All right, you take the shovel. This promises to be fun. Sorry, but I don't think that's a good idea. You don't want to rob the dead. You're already quite morally messed up as it is, and you might get caught. I'm gonna go with the second option. I understand. Can I count on your silence? It would be best if no one else found out about our meeting. Of course. This information is completely useless to you and anyone you know. Besides, arguing with a man holding 2 shovels would be foolish. Thank you, my friend. He gives you a parting nod as you leave the graveyard. You hear him humming a song under his breath. All right, guys, day 9. Do I have a letter? No, I do not have a letter. Anyway, you're the best, little Danny. Thank you for being such a fantastically sweet little bean. You're absolutely adorable, and I'm so grateful to have met you. Frangie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. What the heck? Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you guys are here. However, I will be ending stream. I'm gonna pull this up so that way I can pull up our raids and everything. But thank you so much, Frangie. I really appreciate that. That means so much. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The last really like 2 weeks, I've been very mentally tired and strained from a lot of like IRL stuff and specifically like streaming stuff. And hearing people say that makes me really happy because it means that I'm doing something right. And it really just rejuvenates my my want for streaming, and it means a lot. It means a lot. So I'm glad that you guys enjoy my personality and my streams. Like it means a lot more than you guys probably know. Well, I'm so proud of you for making it through all of this. Thank you so much, Frangie. I appreciate that. But no, like, you guys as my community mean so much to me, and I know that I say that a lot, but like it's genuinely the truest thing that I think I could ever say, because of the fact that like you guys are the reason why I get to stream. You guys are the reason why I enjoy it so much. Like you guys are the reason that I put so much effort into literally everything that I do, and I don't want you guys to forget that. Thank you for stream. Of course, Anne. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. I know it's not easy, but you're doing so well. We love you, my dear. Listen, it it means so much to me. Like, and I do not mean that lightly. But okay, why am I tearing up? This is crazy. Like, I don't know. Like like, we know I canceled stream on Wednesday. I think everyone knows that. Like, I went to stream and, like, it was literally last minute, and I know that. Breathe. Breathe, Danny, breathe. But I just, like, I went and I pulled up my OBS and I had everything open, and I was like, I don't think I can do this. Give me 2 seconds. It's okay, I started tearing up at first. It's been a minute since I've gotten, like, emotional on stream. Oh my god. Okay. You do your very best, and we appreciate everything you do. But no, okay. I'm gonna try to not cry anymore. But no, like that's I had everything open and I was just looking at the go live button and I was like hovering over clicking it and I was like, I can't do this today. Like, and it's been so long since I've had that thought of just not being able to feel like I could handle sitting in front of the camera. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really daunting and I I hated it. Like I hated canceling last minute. Like I felt so bad. But like me and Viper, we watched a movie afterwards cuz he was like, you need a minute." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I do." But we went and we watched a movie and then I had all day Thursday to kind of just do my own thing and it I feel like it made it to where I was able to enjoy my stream Friday exponentially more than I would have if I would have just powered through Wednesday. Um but it I'm always doing things off stream. Like I have a full-time job. I prioritize God, why am I still trying to cry? But I always prioritize bettering my content and my community and figuring out what I could do to improve things and make things better. And I'm always trying to learn things. So, like, my brain never actually shuts off from content creation, as hilarious as that sounds. It's okay to let it out, hun. I thought I did Wednesday. But, like, bringing it up again, like, I don't know. It just re-sparks it. But no, like that's kind of like an insight into my brain, I guess I could say, is like it never shuts off. And so that's why like whenever I'm like I'm busy, like I I mean granted, I like I said, I work a full-time job and I take care of my mom whenever like I need to and all of that stuff. So like I'm always doing something. And that's why like sometimes like I it's just a lot. But I appreciate you guys so much for being here and being so supportive. It means so much to me. Welcome in, I. How you doing? Sorry, Daddy's getting a little sobby, a little emotional. I stubbed my toe. Oh no. I hope your toe's okay. Is your toe okay? I stubbed my brain if that makes you feel better. But no, like I will never stop saying that I appreciate you guys and that I appreciate you guys always showing up for me because it means so much to me. And I I don't know how else to show you guys besides investing every bit of my energy that I can into my community and my streams and all of that because I try. I try. And I hope it shows. Let me lick it better. Would one like a bear hug? Oh, hello to you too. Oh my goodness. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna snuggle with Viper, and I'm gonna go to bed. But no, I like I said, I appreciate you guys so much. You're getting a hug anyway. That's fair. That's fair. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you for the hug. I appreciate it. Good night, sweetness. Thank you guys so much for being here again. Like I genuinely, sincerely mean it so much. But okay, let me find a channel to raid into. I don't want to raid a unknown channel, so it's probably gonna be one that I've already raided, and I do know. It might be Sam. Is she ending soon? I don't think she's ending soon. She's playing Dino Crisis. I don't know anything about it. It looks like an older game. It's either that or I can send you guys into Flame. I might send you guys into Flame. Hello, stranger. Where's my drink? Welcome in, Phantom. How you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. You two have it. Oh, thanks, Cam. Thanks, Cam. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, Phantom, you did join in at the end of our stream, but I'm so happy to see you. How you doing? How's your Monday? I hope it's amazing. Also, I have coffee and caffeine. That's or water. I do also have water if you would like some water. I might go ahead and just send you guys into Flame because it's easy. It's easy. I know. And I don't think he's going to be ending soon. Maybe he is, actually. He's been streaming for 7.5 hours. Probably Flame. It's easy. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. It's easy. Like, you guys all already know Flame, so it'd be pretty good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's go into Flame. We'll do that. Okay. Here is, you're sending us into flames. You're trying to burn us alive. Chat, she's trying to kill us by burning us. That's crazy, Phantom. That's crazy. No, I'm sending you guys into Flame Rowan. He's actually one of my moderators. He's pretty cool. However, it is an 18 plus stream, so if you guys are not 18 plus, feel free to drop the raid message and then run off. But thank you guys so much for being here. Also, Phantom, if you want to follow, you're more than welcome to do so. I will be streaming tomorrow. If you like Stardew Valley, I am playing Stardew Valley tomorrow. Or we might play some more bookbinding so I can try to finish the game. Also, we do have a Discord for anyone that is new here. You can feel free to join that. It's where you're going to see the schedule and all of that fun stuff. Good night, Danny. Have a good night, Nikki. I appreciate you so much for being here. But like I said, I'm going to be streaming Stardew Valley tomorrow. If you guys want to come back and hang out, I would appreciate seeing every single one of your faces. We're going to be doing some farm progress. But it is 11 o'clock for me and I need to rest. So I'm going to go get some sleep, okay? Have a good night, guys. Goodbye, guys.